extreme Runiente button, guys. Absolute carnage. The SPX open, we had the pump, we had some confidence, and then shit me sideways. This has absolutely been, you know, this is back to the old days in crypto legends. This is literally a freaking 7 or 8% pump to the upside. Absolute nuke, 10% nuke afterwards. You gotta love it. FTX agrees to sell itself to rival Binance amid liquidity scare from the cryptocurrency exchange. We know FTX have had this big spat with Binance the last few days, all around the tokens. Obviously, FTX own Binance tokens, Binance own FTX tokens, and we all know that Sam Bankman-Fried has been up to no good in terms of political policy, trying to force through bills in the US, which are going to regulate cryptocurrency, mean everyone has to have a BIT license to purchase crypto in the whole of the USA. They're trying to make basically crypto into the stock exchange 2.0. But guys, everybody come in here, guys, hit the like button. I'm just going to rattle this through. Absolutely massive pump and dump. Two different factors to speak about here. This didn't just happen because of the Sam Bankman-Fried purchase, or, you know, this isn't 100% confirmed yet. I don't know. A lot of articles coming out about this, but it's not 100%. We don't know what's going on in the back end. You guys can tell me in the chat right now. Guys, in the chat, tell me where you're watching from right now. But also, we did have a good open this morning from SPX, which is created with, you know, that was the beginning of this move for sure. You know, we had that exacerbated move to the downside yesterday. Broke $20,000. I said on the previous video, let me just zoom out a second for you legendes. I said that, let me make sure everything's working. Actually, everything good here? Yeah, good. Can you tell me if everything's working right now, guys, in the chat? But so I said to you guys in the previous stream, I said, look, I'm not really going to be looking to buy 20,000 again on the next hit, because we know that the more times you slam into support, the more likely it is to break. And guys, there was really nothing there when we had that attempt coming through to it. You know, there was a few different dynamics happening at that point with FTX dumping through as well, but there really wasn't any support there, and that's just because this buy region had just literally been exhausted. Then we had a few more hours until SPX, because obviously SPX was closed, and it had a pretty decent rally the day before, so it did look like it might have a little bit of weakness, this big move here. But when it opened, guys, it just carried on going. It's open right now. It's got another 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours of trading. But, you know, this looks pretty decent, actually, for a continuation, just to keep charging forward up to the highs. Sorry if we can freaking speak. Probably to around here. And that did create quite a nice move for the itty bitty. We know from the beginning, you know, when it was closed, we broke straight through it. And then as soon as the open happened, we had that big spike. But now, Leggies, look at this volatility back in the game. This is exactly what we want to be seeing. The indicators have had an absolute field day. You can imagine all you guys who are scalping on the indicators had an absolute fucking amazing day on the old the short scalp. So long call from the algo, the MDX algorithms, 7% up. Short call caught you around this candle here, 8% to the upside. Look, we had all of this bullish divergence coming in, bang. And now, guys, are actually oversold on the MDX indicators. Guys, come to mdxalgo.com. Get the indicators here, the best algorithmic indicators in the industry. And also, if you want us to trade for you, completely automated, get automation or automated trading bot, guys. Just come to mdxalgo.com, guys. The automation is free. You get the algorithms for $60 a month and the VIP traders group as well, where you can talk to professional traders whenever you want, legends. Whenever you want. Look at this move. Here we go. I'm still feeling a bit worse for weather from the weekend as well. It was a big one. You know, 1 turns to 2 and 2 turns to 10. You know, if Binance actually do acquire FTX, that's going to be an incredible move for them to be able to actually acquire FTX, that whole entire exchange, all the assets on board, all the customers. That would be a huge move for Binance to be able to do that. Obviously, we don't know. I don't really go by the news in terms of my trading, but this is just a big moment for Binance if it happens. So we don't really know what's going to happen. The itty-bitty legends. Here we go. Yeah, mdxalgo.com, guys. I'll pin that for you. Pin the message. mdxalgo.com is my company. You can get into the traders group, etc., and get the algorithmic indicators, which basically tell you when to buy and sell. Absolutely phenomenal here, guys. Tells you when it's overbought. It will tell you when it's oversold. It'll tell you when to take profit. That's what it does. But look at this, guys. Down to range lows in one freaking go. Like I say every freaking day, the market's going to get to the same destination in a different route. I said that if we lose $20,000, which we did lose, it's going to be a quick move to range lows. Guess what, guys? We had a fucking needle in the haystack of a move. Back above it and then back down. Very, very difficult to catch if you're a swing trader. If you're really lower time frames, you can probably do a little bit better on this. I did manage to get another long from 19,400-ish. Now that's been stopped out probably as well. But, you know, now we're at range lows. We're probably going to see support build around this region down here. Actually, some support again, like we've seen multiple times around here. And probably, guys, like I said in my tweet earlier, we're just back into the range, leggies. Like, let's just go back to where we went to. Let's go to the top of the old thingamajiggy. That was my last tweet. So that was me showing my last tweet about this position. Anyway, I won't go into the position because that's probably been stopped out now already. But I was saying that it's going to be a quick move. What was I saying, actually? Where was I on Twitter? I've been doing so many tweets the last few days. See me open. Yeah, so where are we? I can't even remember. Anyway, just come to my Twitter, guys, and follow me on Twitter. I do so many tweets. I was saying that, you know, what we're probably going to see, actually, is this region get tagged. And, yeah, back into the range. That's it. Sorry. I forgot what I was even fucking saying, leggies. So I said that, yeah, on this tweet here, sharp bounce after SPX opened super strong earlier. Correction between the traditional. There's a super correlation here. Managed to snipe along from 19,400. Most identical trade. Almost an identical trade to the previous one. That wasn't even the right tweet. Fuck it hell. Going through the wrong tweet. As I said, Legend days, I won't be buying 20k because it's been hit multiple times. All profit on longs have been taken. I got another long into that one. SPX opens in 1 hour. Let the range live on. That's what I'm trying to say. Let the range live on. That's my point here. Now we're back into the lower side range. If you go out onto a 12-hour, zoom in on this motherfucker. We're basically back into this range-bound environment where it's along here. And it's just going to be choppy again. I probably, you know, the probability is we'll probably find a little bit of support here. Back up. But then we've got to basically retest 20. And if we retest 20 and see it as resistance, then, guys, we could be looking at going significantly lower on this, even if this isn't it now, because we've lost that 20k. 20k is that line in the sand we've been talking about multiple weeks. Probably actually, it's been the inflection point for multiple months, actually. But what we're really thinking about now is that now we've broken 20k. You could even say that's a retest, but this has obviously been exacerbated by this whole Binance FTX stuff, which is all just freaking crazy, making everything happen in a million seconds. Back to 23. Here we go. FTT wrecked. I know FTT has got wrecked to Runiente. Let's have a look at FTX's price right now on USD. Oh, yeah. See you on the flipper, Runia. Guys, I said to you from the beginning, you know, Sam has got to hold, their exchange has got to hold this level here because that is very, very important. And we know if we lose this low level here, which is basically similar to Bitcoin losing $30,000 actually. But you can see now that bang, all the way down. And there's nothing in terms of support. From here till, you know, we've kind of gone through it already, $10. So I think $10 is probably where it's going to find some support. But amiss with all of this information about now Binance buying FTX, you know, this is probably a good opportunity just to snipe some. In terms of, like, you know, there's this huge fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. So I do think there's going to be a pretty aggressive bounce to this. You got to remember FTT is actually traded on most of the biggest exchanges, if not its own exchange, which it can be traded on. So the liquidity is there for there to be a bounce trade here. I will flick over my screen, actually. Can you trade it on Bybit? I don't know. Is it on Bybit? In terms of the exchanges, oh, my freaking tongue. Yeah, I'd say there is probably something interesting here. I might have to get over to my exchanges legends and have a look at something in a minute. But guys, so a few more things to say as well before we get into that kind of stuff. FTT is nuking. I'll save that chart for later. Let me get that chart up on the screen, actually. Let's get back onto the old bitty. So obviously over exacerbated move from Bitcoin as well. Like I said, if we break $20,000, it's going to be a quick move to range lows. Exactly what we're getting. Let's have a look where we are right now. I zoom in. Why is the internet smooth, guys? Can you just tell me in the chat right now, is the internet nice and smooth? Is this screen nice and smooth? Guys, we're literally nuking through range lows right now. You gotta love Itty Bitty, baby. You gotta love it. Oh, wow. Here we go. Absolute nuke station. This has actually completely flipped the bias now from SPX. My trading view is literally freezing. So yeah, we're getting now that extra push, because I was saying earlier that the correlation is so consistent between traditional and Bitcoin, and now what you're seeing here is now SPX is beginning to turn down, because this does look like it has a little bit to go to the downside, and now Bitcoin is just really going to get pushed in the come on TradingView. I want to see what's going on. Shit! Yeah, so what we're seeing is, you know, very similar to when Bitcoin, there was a good open this morning in SPX and traditional markets. We had that nice snap up. The news came out, and now we're down at range lows. Now SPX is turning around. It's just going to push it in that direction. We saw this very nicely when Bitcoin came down here. We saw actually SPX was following that. Yeah, so at range lows already, legends. Absolute carnage here in terms of the order books on terms of the last few hours. We're literally looking at the last 2 hours of price action right now. It would surprise me to be a clean break straight through in one go. We are getting a wick now, as you can see. It would be surprising if we just went straight through this. So there probably is some kind of high risk reversal trades you can play down here. Basically just buying support and just waiting for it to bounce a little bit. At least you can get your stop into break even. We're getting a wick now, actually, as you can see. So there is actually a bit of an opportunity here to potentially get something for a bounce. You know, you'd like to see 20K get retested on more of an organic retest than this. This isn't very organic price action. This has obviously been exacerbated by this Binance stuff with FTX, and in the FTX price is nuking as well. Guys, we've got literally 405 people in here. I'll just ask one favor from you because you're all legends. Go and hit that like button. If you like these streams, more people will watch them. More people will see this content. We'll have more fun on the actual stream. So, guys, absolutely go and desecrate that like button. You know what to do. Make the like button explode in joy. It doesn't go blue anymore, legends. The like button, when you click on it, have you seen the new like button? If you click like, there's this new animation, okay? You need to see what that new animation is because it explodes in joy. If you want the like button to feel good, desecration is key. Help me out. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and spit some bars on this freaking stream for probably a few hours, okay, and tell you what I'm trading, etc. That last short call on the indicators would have been phenomenal. So literally, guys, this is the MDX algo indicators. Look at that call. Right now, you're going to be in 10% profit just from, say, taking that short, and it told you it was overbought anyway from there. So you can get those indicators, guys, at mdxalgo.com, and you can actually get RM. This is mdxalgo.com, guys. You get the algorithms, the VIP traders group, and, guys, our automated trading bot will trade for you. It's completely free. Come to mdxalgo.com and click on automation. Just to want to get the partners out the way as well quickly. Maybe look at the price. Well, actually, let's get back to the price for a second, legends. Yeah, everyone hit that like button, guys. You know what to do. Tell me your positions in the live chat as well. I will go through this and look. I'm going to do a giveaway in this video as well. I'm going to do a $100 giveaway in this video at some point. So big giveaway to go down. I'll give away MDX Algo for free too. But tell me what your positions are, guys. Are you wrecked or are you making money? Did you get short on this or did you get long? Yeah, let's go MDX Algo. Yeah, literally, like, this is every single call it's going to catch. Like, this is literally on the 3 minutes, so this is actually obviously lower time frames. You go on the 5 minute as well. It's going to do a pretty good job. You're probably going to get in with this about this candle here. Exactly, that's where I got long. That's where I got short. The 1 minute's going to be even more crazy, but it's going to have a little bit more of a few more iterations within the indicator. Let's have a look where it is on short and long. It probably got short here, and then it got long a bit, and short again. So you could have a few more opportunities. You know, I would say that it's probably low enough is to be on the 3 minute. But, you know, that's Bitcoin. So, yeah, this nice move to the upside, downside. Guys, I mean, we actually have the biggest amount of updates coming to the indicators this week. So we have the biggest upgrade and updates we've ever brought to these. You're going to absolutely be, like, completely out, like, blown away by what we've got ready for. This has actually been a long time coming. Yeah, guys, hit the like button as well. So, yeah, let me just get the partners out of the way, guys. So go to the description below, and I want to make this really, really big point here. You need to get a BitGet account. I am going to give 0.01 Bitcoin to someone who signs up to BitGet in this video. So basically, sign up in this video, and someone will get 0.01 Bitcoin. I'll fund your account. So BitGet, guys, use the link below, guys. Sign up to that exchange, and you can actually claim $8,000 as well, guys. When you actually do sign up, you claim $8,000 with these guys. So it's pretty insane. In the exchange, when you actually sign up, you can claim those in the claim section. So guys, go to the description below, guys. If you go on trade on the portal as well, you can get Bybit and BitGet. But right now I'm going to do a competition with BitGet. So sign up to an exchange, guys. The list is you click edit and click BitGet. Just click on Fight Back USA because obviously you don't have to use a VPN in the USA. So it's basically, you know, I'm saying fight back. Bring it back, sir. You know what to do. I'm actually going to check one of my trading accounts as well. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to check one of my trading accounts. I have got a few trades here, so I want to kind of keep an eye on it. I'm going to stream and do my trades at the same time, all right? I would have got stopped out in my previous long. I got long from 19,000. So I got the one before got stopped out in profit. Stopped at about 20K. I got to another long. So there was this position from before. I won't even bother showing you. But I had this position, which was winning fucking crazy. And then, obviously, we know the market just completely turned around. And that's going to be stopped out as well. So that's crazy trading for you, leggies. And also, by the way, there is a giveaway on Twitter, guys. All you have to do is retweet this tweet. And you can actually win the competition going on that one. So you can actually win the profit from that trade, which is going to be, well, we'll have a look how much I made on it. Oh, legend. Yeah, so losing a lot of money. Guys, hit the like button as well. Well, the thing is, this kind of volatility is crazy, guys. You have to be really lucky at like lower time scalps. You know, if you're trying to get into a swing on this, you would have probably got stopped out on that wick, and you get stopped out on that wick, depending on either direction you're going for. So it's really playing out. Like if you're using an ATR or something with stops, or you're using some sort of 1% risk management, wish. I can't fucking speak tonight. Risk management. What, legends? I didn't drink that much on the weekend. Risk management strategy. You know, you got to get wicked out on the other side. So that just happens sometimes. You can't get away with that. This is crazy. FTT looks even worse. I think there is going to be an interesting trade on FTT. All right, let me quickly just flick over to this other full screen. You can probably see my face. I'm just going to do a few things on my end. I want to check a few little things, Legendays. Okay, let's get into this. Give me 5 seconds, legends. But in the chat as well, tell me what's crack-a-lacking, because I want to know your trade setups, etc. or ente. Even though that makes no fucking sense. Oh, leggies, oh, leggies, oh, leggies. That's my fucking... I'm trying to work out where I am on this. Okay, let's go live. Oh, fucking, here we go. This is a good stream, isn't it? You can just see my face. Like, how are you doing? We're going to stream all night, but it's going to take a while. Okay, we're back to normal. Leggies! Legendes! Oh, God. Here we go. Let's pump it on the old exchange. Let's have a look at the order books. The order books are going to be going absolutely fucking ballistic right now. It's just going to be like, oh, shit, son. Look at that kicking off. A lot of orders going on. There's a lot. Oh, I love where Bitcoin gets volatile again. It's just so funny. Let's go on the 5 minute. So, guys, we literally have come all the way back down to range lows on this. This move has been pushed by now SPX because we were anticipating this. It could have come a bit higher probably to hit this as resistance, but I said on my previous videos, I was like, as soon as SPX turns around, you know, this is going to put even more downwards pressure on Bitcoin, and that's just what's happened. We were here, and then SPX came out. Had such a good fucking morning as well. Like that, bang, and then that's the move down from SPX, just fucking forcing it because the correlation is really, really similar. But it can, you know, Bitcoin is so much more volatile; it's gonna have its own micro moves, and then you got to talk about the whole Binance thing as well, etc. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Yeah, there is needing for this. Let's have a look. Fucking joke. Let me get these questions out. SPX is nuking. This is gonna really push Bitcoin down. We're literally finding a lot of oversold signatures down here as well at range lows. I'll keep it on the lower time frames. Bada bing, bada bong, legends. Right, I need to get some more charts up. We need to get Trueblade charts up because today's going to be one of those days we're looking at multiple things. It's not going to be like the other fucking drunk stream where we're just sitting there blasting off. This is going to be serious. We need to get TradingView sorted out. I don't know why TradingView is not working right now. Okay, let's get SPX up on this chart. Get on the lower time frame. So SPX is coming back down. We do have some support beneath us, which is good. So if Bitcoin can hold range lows down here, and then SPX comes like this, and we get a bounce off first support, which is obviously logical. We had a nice ascending formation coming into that with a breakout. This could have gone a little bit further, to be honest. It just happened snap on the video. I thought it could have come maybe to a little bit higher to the top side. That would have been a logical place to try and get a short, but just got front run there. And then you can see here, bang. That's what we're looking for SPX. It's likely going to come down to here. That would be the logical place we're going to hit here. Maybe something here, but it could just be that and then, continue if it gets the higher low there. So we got to wait for SPX, see how far it comes down. This would be the next logical place to see some sort of bounce, which would, we got to wait for Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin hold the range lows here? We're literally bang in between the two. If yes, we likely get a move back to $20,000 with SPX. If this breaks down and we lose it before we get to support, then we could see this come down pretty quick, guys. Actually, this could get pretty nukey. In terms of the daily, let's have a look where we're at. Stochastic RSI did have bearish divergence as well. You can see on the indicator, this orange dot here is the indicators in essence. So if I go on the daily, you might be a different price chart. We'll see if we've got it. So we didn't even get up there, just about got there on overbought, which is still not great on the daily. You can see here, guys, that we did get a signature here from the stochastic RSI. Boom. See you on the flip side, leggies. It's pretty perfect actually in terms of the breakthrough. But now we're looking for, is it going to hold up on the range lows? And we can see that quite obvious here. Look, you can see quite obviously here, like this is super important. This is super important. I actually think this is more important, this region here, to be honest, because this happened now. This happened in freaking, when is that? June. This is like 6 months ago almost. So, orders are going to be taken away and off and on, so this is actually more relevant, this price action here. So if you lose that now, you get a bounce and it could just be a flush really quick, guys, all the way down to about $14,000. It could just absolutely rug to 14 if you lose these two low areas. It's like FTX, If you go on FTT, you can see that the support region it was on is so crucial. It's just literally resistance, support. You could even say even there, support. It's a beautiful SR. You lose that. See you on the flippers. FTT legends. Oh my God. See you later, Sam Bankman. He went from literally the golden boy to the devil child. It's just like, wow. I always found it always surprised me why everyone loved Sam Bankman-Fried so much. Like, he literally made his money through arbitrage at the beginning, and then just by having really aggressive liquidity providers within this exchange, trading against retail with Amelia fucking goddamn his hedge fund. Can't ever say that word. Amelia Research. It's just a hedge fund basically. So they are trading on that exchange, and they're trading against their retail customers to get obviously market order fees, etc. All these things. Boom! What is that in terms of a move, legends? 66% down. Nuked. Absolutely nuked. I saw loads of people freaking getting long from around here, saying there's too much FUD. I got into a long. I got stopped out at just a little bit of profit. So I actually looked at this here when it was on support, and I said, like, this is in my VIP group. This is on the VIP chat group. Whoops, I just moved that across, moved that around. So I got into a long. I think it was on this move here. And it just popped up. Literally, stop loss moved up, went up about 6%, came back down, stopped out. See on the flippers. So I'm out of that trade. Actually, did I flip? I can't remember if I flipped short. I might have actually on it. I might have actually flipped short. I can't remember. I remember it would have only been a small amount. I would know the trade if I knew. I would know the trade if it was big amount. So it's obviously going to be quite small, negligible trade. But look at that fucking dump, guys. Absolutely wreck city right there. Yeah, getting a little bit of a bounce here. Let's have a look at SPX. There's so many freaking charts. I actually do need some screens right now. The market's back, I think next bull market I'm just going to get my screen set up again. Why am I doing that? I just click on here. Yeah, it's getting a little bit here. So now the correlation is acute again. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's a good time to buy. Like, it's just a very logical SR level to buy, guys. I said from the beginning, I think there probably will be a little bit of support down here. It would be logical to see, this bounce back up. If we get into this region here, then we're coming back down. We might even get some sort of sideways pennant for a while, and then we'll have to see and wait and see what happens. But if we're below $20,000, guys, it's not a good look for Bitcoin. We've said it from the beginning. That is what we're waiting for. Is Bitcoin now going to come up and reclaim 20? The lower we go, the worse it is. And then we're coming down to 14,000. It just invalidates all this shit. We never got above this high here. We never got above this high here. It's still a lower high with a little bit of trying in the very, very micro, but nothing significant on the medium term has been broken here in the structure. The only saving grace for the bulls right now is if Bitcoin and, I still have this hunch that SPX is going to turn around. Let me just go back to my other chart. Look, we have a lower high scenario in here. We have a couple of lower highs coming into this. So now it's a trend line can be drawn. Quite simply, just whack a trend line on here. This will give you a generally good idea of, you know, when. There's a few different ways you can draw this, but I'd probably say something like that's probably best. Or just go from this high level here, which is probably a little bit better. 1 second. Fucking hell. So you know, you have this formation here. So this will basically spell out to you in simple terms that, you know, if we do come up here and then break out of this, that will just give you a general idea that, yes, now, you know, this is the next move up to trend. As of right now, we're beneath it. That has now carved out 1, 2, 3 points. That's a nice valid trend line there with 3 data points. You know, we could end up forming something descending formation. If we came to here, back up, down again, you could end up with some sort of descending flat triangle, which could end up breaking down. Obviously, we don't know exactly yet. I would say that's probably a good hedge here. That trend line needs to break for the upside. This is the support, the first support region here. Obviously, we know that we have support as well in lower time frames. If you want to zoom in a bit further, we have here as well. But if you want to zoom in and zip down to that 15-minute scale, you can see this a little bit clearer. Bang, bang, bang. That was an ascending triangle there. So we know that that would be the next major support for SPX to try and hold. Breaks through that we have here as well. So that's kind of, you know, Bitcoin doesn't look good at all. Bitcoin does not look good right now. It's literally at its final line of defense almost. So if it loses this, it's going to go lower. But the saving grace is that the correlation is so similar right now to traditional markets that, you know, SPX is kind of giving it away a little bit more, I think, in terms of this is a better chart. You know, we're not trading here on SPX. We're not at fucking major range lows, at macro lows, actually. We have a nice higher low. We came up to retest here. You know, the logical scenario would be for the bulls if we can continue something like that. You know, that would be back down, hold here. That would actually correlate nicely with support on SPX. And we could see this breakout. This level here would obviously be important. And then we're coming up to trend, which will be good for Bitcoin because as of this moment, the correlation is super correlated. They're very correlated. So that's kind of like what I'm saying could be a positive factor for Bitcoin right now to holding these lows. But then we have to say, okay, look, if SPX comes down and really begins to come back down to its lows, yeah, Bitcoin's going to be at 14K before you know it. I think that in the time it takes for SPX to get from here to here, if this is what fate is going to, I think it's less likely. I just want to say that right now. I do think it's less likely that we're going to come down and break these on this go. I think we're going to go to trend first. I think we're actually going to go to that trend line I showed you first, okay? But if my hunch is wrong and we do come down quickly to here in this move, it's very unlikely Bitcoin's going to be holding the lows right now. We're at them here. We're bang on them now. So I think it's very unlikely Bitcoin will hold. I think we're at 14K before you know it, if from where we are as of where we're speaking right now, okay? And then all this kind of stuff is just adding to the fuel. You know, I don't know why the market... Okay, obviously, I don't care why, and I don't look at why. But this reaction is a little bit, like, irrational, because if Binance buy FTX, what's wrong with that? It doesn't really mean anything. FTX going acquired by Binance isn't a bad thing at all. So that's why I don't look at news to say, I think something in the news is going to happen, so I'm going to put a position on this fucking market because of it. No, news is not quantifiable. You can't actually put it into any reliable data. Some people will find it positive. Some people will find it negative. It's not quantifiable in any analysis to have any trading strategy built on the back of it. But this has created some volatility. We can say that. And, you know, I would say that, I don't know why, it's down to the downside. If we look at SPX, it's probably more what we're really looking for here to give us a correlation between the two. Like, look to SPX more than look to news to try and give you some sort of narrative of what Bitcoin's going to do. But range lows, legends. Range lows on the itty bitty. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, you know, the reason I didn't buy 20K was for this reason here, guys. Let me just quickly whip this up for you. That's the wrong one again. Leggies. So I said, yeah, as I said, I won't be buying 20K. Again, I'm not going to be buying $20,000. The more times you test support, the more likely it is to break. All profit is taken on longs. SPX opens in an hour. That was when we got the pump, because SPX came out super hot. SPX had a really good open. Bitcoin had a great time. It's like, okay, fuck, we're a little bit oversold here. SPX is rallying. Confidence comes back. We get a move to the upside. Then that freaking news about the Binance stuff hit, and then that just fucking volatiled everything off. And now SPX is dumping. So, you know, let the range live on. That's exactly what I said, guys, in this tweet. You got to add me on Twitter, guys. You got to follow me on Twitter, because I can put out tweets so much more often than I can do these long-term streams. And even these long-term streams, you know, you're probably going to be coming in at a different point. You know, like you got to be watching these for a long time to really stick into the content. I'll probably clip this into a short as well. Guys, we literally have like 560 people in here, and we've only got like 100 and something people watching. I mean, what? 100 and something likes. So guys, if you could do me a favor, you are Zed Legendays. I love you all, but could you do me a favor and hit the like button? If you hit the like button, more people watch. If more people watch, more people find this content. More people find this content, more people have fun. I can talk my shit on this microphoniente. So guys, hit that like, you know, and also, have you seen the new animation for the like button? There's a brand new animation for the like button. It don't go blue anymore. It explodes and it becomes happy. Let the like button feel the love. Don't make me feel the love. I'll get a dopamine hit anyway, okay? But let the like button hit feel the love, okay? Look at that little like button, loving it. Everything's kicking off. Okay, cool. So we're gonna keep an eye on range lows, guys. I'm also doing a competition right now as well. Yeah, like that shit. I'm also doing a contest right now. So if you go to the description box below, guys, anyone who signs up to BitGet in this video, I will actually be, one person will get their account funded with 0.01 Bitcoin. You can also claim $8,000. If you're in the UK or US, this actually will be something, an exchange you can use without a VPN and without KYC. So guys, the link is below, guys, to BitGet. Sign up in the description. You can also come to mdxalgo.com. Competition is, if you sign up to BitGet, I will fund your account, legends, and you will be happy Dory, happy singing and praising the Doriness. Let me just quickly check something on this thing, because I don't know what is happening here. I need to check a few trades as well. Give me a second. I'm going to check a few trades. You can probably see my beautiful face on the screen, leggies. You probably love that, don't you, sir? That looks good to me. Okay, cool. All right, let's have a look at this. Hello, guys. I can see you on the screen. How's it going? Yeah, like that shit. Yeah, guys, we've got a lot more likes coming in as well. Yeah, so guys, just to mention as well. So, yeah, come to the description below, guys. Sign up to BitGet. And I'm doing a competition there. It's a really good trading exchange. And guys, also, if you're in Europe, get a Bybit account, and then if you're a BitGet guy, get a BitGet account. But all the links are in the description, guys. And right now, I'm doing the competition with BitGet, so you guys can win some free crypto. We're gonna get onto the charts in a second. So yeah, BitGet is the link in the description, guys. Sign up to that. And if you want to get Bybit, you can as well. I recommend getting all these exchanges. To be perfectly honest, they're the best exchanges out there. Like that shizzer. Right, let's go. Range lows, leggies. Range lows. Let's have a little bit of this. Let's go on a few higher time frames here and just like analyze range lows at the minute. You know, it's definitely, in my opinion, a very, very significant area we're in right now. Probably one of the most significant areas we've been in for a while. We've just been kind of in the range, like, you know, bouncing around. But because of this exacerbated move, it really could mean that this range lows get broken. If we lose here, you know, I just don't think it's like an FTT. You know, I think it's a very quick move to $14,000, guys. I just don't see anything in between here and here where we're going to find support. Also, you got to remember as well, you know, with the SPX now looking like it wants to draw down a little bit further. Why do I keep doing this? I'm just so used to clicking that button. 4 hour. Zoom down. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so SPX does look like it wants to try and come back down to this support. Overall, though, like I said in the previous video, or just earlier on in this video, this is a better chart in general than Bitcoin, okay? So it might be spelling out some clues. We'll look at Dixie in a second. I think Dixie's just going to be boring and being still in that same spot. So you can see here, guys, that there's a few different ways you can draw this out now. It's actually getting a lower time frame, as you can see it. So we have here, coming onto here, like whatever. It's kind of like going into some sort of pennant. We do have a 2-touch trend line. Obviously, a 2-touch data point trend line is not as, you know, you shouldn't put as much weight on it as a trend line with 3 or 4 touches. But this is still, the market has made a higher low from here to here, which is a good sign. So if it does come to here, you know, there's a nice bit of confluence coming in on the chart. Actually, I can see right now where we have prior support, which is active support multiple times, and resistance. So we have resistance, resistance and support. We have resistance, resistance, and then broke it out. So if we do come to here, we could see potentially a little bit of a trifector. You know, 3 or 4 things all aiming at each other, a bit of confluence here. What you'd say is, if we get that, that's a very good sign, and we could actually come and retest that for the upside move. So I think the SPX doesn't look too bad. I do think the probability is that it does find a higher low somewhere. If SPX does come down and then actually loses this support up, gets another lower high and breaks this, then actually that's going to be pretty dire in terms of how it's going to affect Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's already at range lows right now, guys. So let's be really, really clear here. You know, if SPX wants to go down to its range lows from where it is, it's going to apply downwards pressure on Bitcoin. So I think actually we do go to 14K if it breaks. SPX does actually look better than Bitcoin in a few different respects and trying to carve out a bottom because of that higher low. You know, it'd be nicer. Be so nice, wouldn't it, if this happened? But it would be a more constructive chart for Bitcoin if this here, you know, if we managed to get up to around here and then we were like kind of finding support around there, that would have been a nice higher low. That's kind of what SPX has done, but Bitcoin really hasn't done that. Hasn't actually made a higher high at all. It's tried to make some micro higher lows here, but it never actually broke out of the high. So if it went to there, you know, it's a much bigger story, because then you have a flip of, you have this, which you can flip to support. You have a higher low coming in like that, and you could even get some sort of spring off it, but at the moment, Bitcoin hasn't got that, so it's not as good as the old SPX chart. But I would still say in a trading sense that it's a good time to buy right now for a scalp trade. Let's get back onto our lower time frames and see if we've flipped anything here. So you can see that the MDX indicators here, like the last short call, guys, was phenomenal. You literally just could have blindly taken this call, the short call, and you could have been up 10% on literally, this is like freaking 1 hour or less than an hour. So we do have some signatures here saying it's oversold. I'd probably wait for something a little bit more than this. I'd actually wait for some sort of divergence signature like this. We had a nice little 4 counts of bullish divergence here. Maybe get some divergences. Yes, the oscillator 5 is oversold as well. Coming round, does look pretty good to me. Overall looks pretty good to me. The volume as well is beginning to tick in the other direction. This is actually the order flow. You can see the volume flow of the market, the money flow. And actually it is beginning to come towards the middle now. It actually was increasing down here. So I'd say that it's probably likely we do get some sort of bounce on this. Potentially up to around $20,000 for a retest. But I wouldn't rely... I wouldn't put like a huge amount on it. I'd just say, look, it's a very simple, logical SR to buy right now. If you are trading as we speak, I think this is a good, logical support region to buy. And at least you're going to get some sort of bounce. You know, a lot of guys already got in down here. You can see, you know, that wick action is presenting you. It's showing you that people had their buy orders there and the market got bounced off those buy orders. So there are already people in longs. These guys just had their orders already set. And then what we're waiting for is, are we going to get this and then lose it? Or are we going to come up here and then actually find a higher low and actually get back above 20? That still remains to be seen. I would say that the probability right now is that we get a bounce, but I would say the probability is actually we probably will get above 20K if SPX... I think SPX is has a better outlook than Bitcoin right now. So if SPX does find support somewhere, I do think this probably comes down to this level here. I've already mentioned this a few times. You know, I'd say that it's probably likely SPX does come down to around here. And if it does, that's going to put some downwards pressure on Bitcoin, but I think it could bounce off that, and then that could be the relief. So just to reiterate my point, because you've got to be looking like, right now the market's it's difficult. You know, there's a lot of things you've got to be looking at right now. You know, sometimes when Bitcoin goes on its own uptrending journey or an altcoin's doing its own thing, you can kind of stick to that chart and you can kind of stick to that narrative in those order books. But right now, because it makes sense. You know, the world makes sense. It's just difficult because there is a lot of uncertainty and doubt in the markets. We know that, and if something's really fearful or someone's really greedy, the markets kind of stick together, they huddle together in their own, people stick with that emotion. So right as of now, you know, you're looking at traditional markets, and you're looking at Bitcoin, then you're looking at altcoins within Bitcoin, within the crypto market, sorry, which are having their own effect, like all of this stuff with Binance. Like, guys, tell me in the chat right now. I can't go and read the articles right now, but in the chat right now, tell me what's the next move for Binance. Post an article if you think if it makes sense for me to read it. But all I know is right now, guys, is that apparently this is potentially going to happen. I don't know. Obviously, I really, really don't put much weight on news. I literally, very, very unlikely that I'm ever going to look at one news article and say, that's definitely the situation, or that's definitely the narrative, or this is what's right, or this is what's wrong. That's just not me. It takes me I have to have a lot of certainty in the person who's written it, or a lot of certainty in the news outlet itself to put any fucking weight on it, in anything, right? Yeah, why the dump? So, look, this is what I'm going to say. There's a few different things happening right now. And I'll quickly tell you why I think a few things, okay? So let me go back to Bitcoin because it's SPX. So look, I said from the very, very beginning that I'm not going to be looking to buy $20,000 because we're going to be retesting it at support again. And it opens it out exactly. You can read this tweet, okay? Let the range live. The thing is with when we had the open on SPX, we did have this nice impulse move here. Then what happened is we had this big announcement coming out about FTX potentially being insolvent and Binance needing to buy them. That's going to create fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I actually think this is a rational move. I think Binance buying FTX is absolutely perfectly fine. This is just basically some sort of acquisition from a liquidity crunch. That's fine with me. Obviously, the markets beg to differ. But the actual reason this has come down so sharply was a combination of, having a good bullish open from the SPX, bad news coming out about something in crypto, and then, guys, you've got the SPX actually did just make a turn of around a few percent here. So you can actually see if I zoom in on this nice and quickly, we're probably going to be down around 1.5% on this. Actually, a little bit less than that if you get to the very high to the low. Yeah, 1.4%, 1.14%. So now if SPX wants to come a bit lower, we know the correlation between Bitcoin and traditional markets is super, super, super. I keep thinking like I'm going to say another word. It's super correlated. I'm saying the correlation is super, super correlated. So yeah, now what we're waiting for Bitcoin is, I would say it's actually probably a good time on a risk reward trade to buy here. Obviously, stop loss beneath the wicks. I'd say there's a good buy here for Bitcoin for a short-term trade. We'll wait for the indicators to flip as well. We want to see if we can get some sort of long signature or some sort of bullish divergent signature. We haven't got anything just yet on the lower time frames. But I would say that this region here, you could get some sort of bounce off this. But like I said, it's difficult right now because you've got to keep an eye on SPX. SPX doesn't look like it's at support. I think this is more likely for support. So that here would be, it's tough because you got to look at Bitcoin and say, okay, look, why am I doing that? Yeah, that's fine. Bitcoin's at macro long-term range support. It's at the very lows. If it loses this, it's 14 fucking K. Next is the next major support. Yes, we have obviously got the 18.7. No, sorry. Let me have a look, actually. Come on, TradingView. I know you're freaking going crazy. So this one here. So we have 17.5, okay? There is something at 17.5. Let me just whip up the RSI as well. We'll double-click that. We have the stochastic RSI up. So you can see here that... yeah, 17.5 is another bit of support, but it's not great. So I'm saying that if SPX does want to come down even just a little bit more, like this to get to support, this could be a breaking point for Bitcoin and force it underneath. And then there's nothing really beneath 17.5. There's nothing there till 14K. You can see Bitcoin moving very, very quickly to 14K. And then that's going to look very similar to FTT, something like that. Back down, maybe up again, and then it could just end up having one more go, coming around to about 10K and lower. It wouldn't surprise me to see, I've said from the very beginning as well, guys, it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin go to 14K because that's obviously logical next big major support. But it wouldn't surprise me if we do go to 14, then we're going to go down to 10 and do all that kind of crap and just like carve out for a little bit longer. I said from the very beginning, guys, that I think Bitcoin either goes to 14K then 28 or 28 then 14. Right as of now, the probability is probably hard to go to 14 because we lost 20. That's literally like what we have to think here. Like we can't die on the hill with our predictions. We have to say, look, 20K is not... We're below $20,000. That was major support for Bitcoin. Psychological level... long-term macro high of the previous bull market, finding support on it multiple times on the short-term time frames as well. Ain't got that anymore. Now at range lows. So, yeah, I'm looking to sell into fucking resistance now. That's all I can do. That's all we can do, legends. That's all we can do. Yeah, FTT got murked. I would actually say I'm probably going to have to go and place a trade on FTT, aren't I? Tell me where FTT is traded. Right now, I would be trading FTT on Bybit. So if you want to trade FTT and long it, go and get a Bybit account. The link is below, guys. If you use the link below to Bybit, if you make a brand new account, basically with a new email address, you will get $3,500 when you sign up. But, guys, I'm doing a competition for BitGet. So if you sign up to BitGet with the link below, you can claim 8,000 right now. But I will actually be topping up someone's account with 0.01 Bitcoin. So go below, guys. Brand new account. Make a BitGet account with this link. And then also make a Bybit account if you're interested. But I am going to be topping up someone's account with 0.01 Bitcoin. All you have to do, guys, is use the link below to sign up to BitGet. And if you're in the UK or US, that's going to be great for you because it means you don't have to use a fucking goddamn VPN or KYC. So the link's below, guys. Get a BitGet account, get a Bybit account. You can also do that on mdxalgo.com. So mdxalgo.com is completely free, guys. You can get our indicators. The last indicators went short, literally up 10%. These indicators which we sell, they tell you when to buy and sell, guys. They literally tell you when to buy and sell the market. And then we have our VIP traders group and our free MDX trading bot. So if you go to mdxalgo.com, you can actually get access to the trading bot for free as well, okay? And all the other shizz that we're doing. God, crazy times out here in the old meta. SPX is crashing. Let's have a look at XPX. Yeah, it is moving down. Yes, you're right. Like I said, I think it is probably more likely that this yellow line here, this blue line, is where the support's going to come in at. It's going to be applying downwards pressure to Bitcoin. Here's what we need to look for, okay? If SPX comes down to this support, okay, this support region here, and Bitcoin manages somehow to hold range lows, it's a good sign. It means that the probability of it bouncing here is going up. So if we do get a bounce in SPX, that's going to then give Bitcoin a little bit more confidence. There's going to be market participants who are buying outside of looking at fucking Bybit charts. There's going to be people who are coming into from other exchanges buying into it as well. So if we hold here, then it's probably likely we're going to get a bounce to $20,000. It's probably going to be similar to SPX going to trend, okay? And then if it can't get above there, then we're back into here, then fuck off, whatever. We have to see what happens. And then the other side of the coin is that if we do lose this, so we come here and we come back up again for a small one, and then actually Bitcoin's broken this comes up, loses it. Have fun, bitters. It's going to be a fun old time, eh? Good old Bitcoin, eh? Fun old days. So we've got to keep an eye on these things, but we're going to keep an eye on this video because I'm going to walk you through it. Guys, tell me in the chat, do you want me to sit here and trade with you these freaking markets? It's up to you. I'm up for it. I'm game. I'm here. I'm doing my shit. We're going to need more water, though, because it's going to be a long-ass stream. And guys, we have like 700 people watching. If you could hit the like button, there's actually a new animation for the like button, so it doesn't go blue anymore. When you hit that like button, guys, it explodes in joy. I will also get a dopamine hit if you want me to be dopamined up. I'll show you how much dopamine I've been slamming the last few days, legends. Look at that. You want to see dopamine? They're vapes. These are all vapes. And I've smoked all of these vapes in the last few days. So yeah, guys, hit that like button. I really appreciate that. Brings more people into the stream, etc. And tell me in the chat right now where you're watching from. What country are you watching from? Tell me in the live chat. And let's get to work out here, legends. Let's get to work. Yeah, well, I had a long, so you know, I'll show you a few of my older trades. So I actually had a long from 19,475, very similar to my previous trade. It rallied up, guys, was in massive profit. That's probably come down and been stopped out now. I actually had another trade as well, which got stopped out at 20 for long. So I had some really good longs. This trade here, I got in at 19,436. This one did get stopped out at profit because it had a rising stop. So I've had two long trades from 19 odd-ish, which both got stopped out. One was break even, I think, probably around that, and the other one had a profit. Not much though. You know, 19.4 to $20,000. We're only looking at around 4%. So look, if you put in, if it's 100, let's just say theoretically, I won't tell you what position sizes I use because obviously just for personal reasons or just obvious reasons. But let's just say it was $100,000 long, okay, right? If you're making 4-5% on that, what are you making? $4,000 or $5,000. So it's not massive. Here we go, guys. We're dropping ship. We're dropping ship. What's SPX doing? It's dropping down as well, legends. It's not a good look for itty bitty, legends. It's just not a good look. It's just Bitcoin's weaker. It's weaker than traditional, and traditional's got a little bit ways to go to the downside, so it's going to exacerbate it. Love the volatility is back, legends. Don't you love the volatility? Tell me in the chat right now. Put a yes or a no. How much do you love the volatility? Tell me in the chat. Check gold out. What's happening with gold? I'll flip over to gold. Oh, gold's had a really nice one, actually. I've already said that I think gold will hold this as a triple bottom. Gold's had a nice move there. It's probably because of Dixie. Let's have a look at Dixie where it's at. Let's have a good look at this. So yeah, Dixie has actually looking like it's going to break down here. So this is why traditional markets look pretty good. And I've said from the very beginning, guys, that you know the correlation between Dixie and traditional markets is much more similar than it is to Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin's so small in comparison. But this actually is quite a good chart for the bulls, for equity, and then we know if equity is correlated to Bitcoin, it's going to be good for everything. I'm just saying that there is a correlation at points, but it's just not as important Bitcoin to Dixie is not as important as SPX and equity to... Hello, babe. How's it going? It's just not as important. Traditional markets and fucking stock market is more correlated to Dixie. That's what I'm trying to say. But so we do have some sort of descending formation here. You know, there is actually a flat top, a bottom here with some lows. There's lower highs coming into this. We have a flat bottom. It has broken down. Obviously, we know the correlation between gold and Dixie is the strongest, because obviously we know that dollars are just supposed to represent gold because dollars are receipts to gold. So cutting that down, you know, if this has another bounce from here, which you can draw another area on here, to be completely honest with you, there is another support region here. It's just bang in between that. You know, if it does lose this, might get something more. And if it loses that, coming to here, maybe something like this could be what we're looking at. And that's going to be very good for traditional equity and Bitcoin as well, to a degree. So that's what we're looking for Dixie. That's why gold's just shot up, because gold is pretty much inversely correlated to Dixie at the most, okay? All right, let's have a look on the hourly here. This is old itty bitty for you. The itty bitty bad boy baby, huh? That's what we want to see, leggies. I'll get it onto some lower time frames just because this is actually what it's all about. If you invert that chart, it's not looking great. Looks like continuation to me. You know, we got some bullish divergence coming in now on this orange dot. Okay, that's a good sign. Have we got anything on this indication here? We need perpetuals on Bybit. This is the 3 minute. This is the 5 minute. Let's have a look if I can quickly change this a second, leggies. The perpetual swap. So what we've got here, we do have some good bullish divergence. So we have 5 counts of bullish divergence playing out on this candle now. So this is basically the same as this orange dot here. These are the same indicators correlated, but they are the MDX indicators. So this is actually a good sign to see potentially some sort of move. There is a really good strategy actually just on the back of using these as reversal points. So let's just see if it closes this candle and we actually get the confirmation of this being there and see if we get a move up. It can change. Obviously, the volatility is there. But I would say that it is a logical place to buy right now. You just have your stop loss under the wick, you know, just for some sort of potential move back to the upside for a quick snap trade here. This is a very short-term scalp. We've got to keep an eye on this. And I would say that if it does hold up, I think Dixie, I think SPX is probably going to shoot it in the foot, though. I think SPX, if something's going to happen, it's going to be SPX, which is going to douse the fire, douse the spark. Because if it does come to here, it's probably just going to, you know, we want to see if we can do that on SPX. I've been anticipating this from the beginning. You know, at the end of the day, because the open was so powerful, had a really good open. That's why you saw Bitcoin just have a really nice move off, because it was just completely oversold. Like the market, you know, was irrational. It was thinking SPX was going to tank. Really nice open to the upside. Bitcoin quickly snaps back up. You just see participants flipping over from that trade on SPX over to this. And then, yeah, deviation over 20. And then the news came out about all this crap with FTX going freaking having a liquidity crunch. The liquidity crunch just pushing the market in that direction because of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And then guess what? As soon as we were here, then SPX started nuking. That's when it did this. And then it was just like, okay, range lows, happy days. For me, I'm looking to buy this. It's a reversal trade. I didn't buy 20 on the last trade because I told you for many reasons why I didn't buy 20 on the last trade. So I said that I'm not going to be buying 20K again. I actually had 2 very successful trades buying 20K on this occasion and this occasion. So bounce. But this time I said it's unlikely it's going to hold. The more times you test support, the more likely it is to break. So all profit taken on my longs. SPX opens in an hour. That's when we had the pump. When it opened in an hour after this, let the range live on. And that's what we've got. Okay, so that's the 20K. I'm not buying 20K, but this area here hasn't been tested as much. We've come down to it very quickly. We've had multiple wicks coming into this. Every time you're wicking into it, I think it's a buy right now. It's a short-term buy. Just to be completely textbook on what I look at, it's a buy for me in terms of a trade. But just be prepared. Just have a stop loss, obviously. Don't go into this trade with no stop loss, because if you go into this trade with no stop loss, you believe that you are 100% going to be right on this trade. There's no 100% right on any trade. So if you go into a trade without a stop loss, you're basically saying that you are God and you know that this trade is going to play out in my direction. I'm going to win this trade 100% of the time. That's fucking stupid. You're putting all of your money on the line for something, which you don't obviously have 100% hit rate on. You're like, no, I am God. I know. oh shit, it didn't go the way I wanted it to. Now I have no stop loss, so all of my money is at stake. Never do that, okay? Never, ever do that. Never do that. Yeah, smash the likes, guys. We've got like 600-700 people watching. Go and hit that like button, guys. I got a few competitions going on right now. So first competition is if you go and get a BitGet account with the link in the description. If you sign up to BitGet with my link, make a new account, I will top up someone's account with 0.01 Bitcoin after this stream. So go and sign up to BitGet with a random email address or something. Also, guys, if you come over to mdxalgo.com, this is where I sell the best indicators in the industry. So you can these actually tell you when to buy and sell. You can also get the VIP traders group where we have like literally 5 professional traders in there who you can talk to 24/7. We also have our free automation, so the MDX trading bot. Just come to mdxalgo.com, and if you click on trade as well, guys, you can sign up to the partners, and all of these partners will give you thousands of dollars when you sign up, etc., etc., etc. Even Nexo as well. But right now I'm doing a competition for BitGet, so go and sign up to BitGet with the link below, and I will top up your account. You might be the lucky guy. You might be the lucky legend. Sign up. Create an account, and then you can actually get $8,000, legends. You can get $8,000 just for signing up when you deposit. So, yeah, if you want to get into that, guys, I will top someone's account with some Bitcoin. Just sign up to BitGet. Guys, we're getting it right now. You can see here the next candle. Okay, look. So, if you did this, which I do not fucking recommend because this is not financial advice, obviously. But if I was you and I was trading right now, if I do have a few trades open, but mine are all set. Actually, most of them have been stopped. So if you go onto a shorter time frame here, actually wait, it is on the 5 minute because 5 minute is the most traded, more traded than 3 minute anyway. Sorry, that's the 3 minutes, sir. So you can see this next candle is higher than the previous one. Okay, so this is my point. This is the point I'm making here, that this orange dot does mean that there's a significant amount. Why is it not showing up the indications? So you have 5 counts of bullish divergence, relative strength, stochastic, on-chain balance. On balance volume. We have the money flow and money flow index. So you can see that this actually is on the indicators. You can see that we're over. So this is a few different things I'd look at. And if I was going to use these indicators every single second of my life, like a lot of you guys do, you want to write out some sort of plan. You want to write out some sort of structure with multiple variants which need to agree with each other in confluence to make a trade. Okay. So what you want to look at is you want to say, look, if you're oversold, which we are, if money flow is beginning to regress into the middle zone, come back to the mean, if we have bullish divergence and we have some oversold signatures, what you're doing is you're just putting a lot of things, a lot of different indications together, and then you just tick off the boxes. If it's 5 out of 5, take the trade. If it's 4 out of 5, take the trade. If it's 3 out of 5, don't. If it's 2 out of 5, don't. If it's 1 out of 5, don't. Let's do that. And we're actually going to have a table for this as well. So there's going to be, with the next update, which comes this week, there's going to be a lot of stuff in here which can help you be able to do that and just riddle down the strategy, basically. Yeah, I joined. Nice one, man. Good stuff. Yeah. Why would I buy FTX? What's the gain? Take on a load of debt. Well, the thing is, like, FTX is going to be acquired by Binance quite likely. So, you know, it's a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt. I'd actually say that if you're looking at FTT right now, which I can obviously look at because I have a fucking really good piece of software in front of me called TradingView. I can look at any chart. Yeah, so I'd say that, you know, there's probably going to be something interesting here because, oh my god, it's $6.50, another freaking crypto exchange. It looks like Luna, legends. Oh god. I would say that, you know, I don't know the ins and outs of this, but just to be completely honest with you, anything which goes down like that to basically zero, you know, think about Luna C, for instance, you know, it still had an incredible move, even though it literally is a completely derelict project which will never ever succeed, but it's still pumped again from its lows. So I'm saying that it's time to look at this. It just in a purely trading basis, on a purely trading terms, okay? No fundamentals. Fuck fundamentals. It's fundamentally going to zero. Because of its, well, and then this is another thing as well. The fundamentals probably aren't even that bad. But like, you got to remember that, you know, this is going to be a purely trade, a pure trade, okay? So it could be something interesting here in terms of being able to get in, get a lot of it very cheap, and then wait for some sort of relief move. Even though it doesn't have to be about fundamentals, it's just about technicals. So I think it is pretty interesting here, guys. You can actually look at this. I kind of want to get on the charts myself. Oh, do I have any FTT? Fuck, did I ever buy any? I never really got into FTT. I had some on the bull market, but I kind of moved away from it. Yeah, join it, guys. So Seb, join it. That's the competition, guys. Literally, you got to do it with that link below, guys. So literally use that link. and someone's account will get topped up with 0.01 Bitcoin. All you got to do, guys, is create a BitGet account with that link in the description. It can't be someone else's link. It has to be that specific link so I can actually look into the analytics and see who signed up. The links are below, guys. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. You know what to do. But FTT, man, look at that. This is definitely one thing which has pushed the exacerbation of Bitcoin. The move has been exacerbated because of this. Then you got the news about Binance. And I've been through the scenario a million times with SPX. You know, SPX is important. I think we're probably going to get... We're right on it now, legends. Let's have a look where we're at. Look at that. It's dire. This is what's happening right now, guys. You can see SPX is just continuing to push down. If Bitcoin can hold here... If Bitcoin can hold range lows before SPX gets to here, which is more likely it's going to get to here, okay? It looks pretty tough. Like, if you have your stop loss in, guys, remember, trading stop loss. You need to stop loss below the wicks. You got to trade this with stop losses. So, yeah, guys, I think, fuck. Okay, if Bitcoin can hold range lows, you know, there's going to be a nice trade. But what we have to wait for is SPX is going to be the kiss of death. Let me just go back to it. SPX still has a little bit further to go in before support. So, what you're waiting for is Bitcoin going to hold here before this gets to here? It's tough. It's tough call. Tough call. I would say, like I said before, textbook, I'm looking to buy here. This is support. You're looking to buy it. You're likely to get some sort of trade. There already was this wick here, which you could have gone in at, but you got to bounce off it. I'd say it's probably that is the move you're looking for. FTT is over and breathing last breath. RIP with Luna. It's another Luna. It's actually another freaking Luna. Right, I'm going to have to get up an FTT chart as well. Charts for days, legends. Charts for days. FTT. Where are... FTT. What's a nice little song for it? FTT, where are thee? You are getting wreckedy. Sam Bankman-Friedman, see you on the flippy. You're never coming back because you done it on the lippy. You fucked over the community. You fucking fatty. You're ugly as shit and you deserved it anyway. SPX is going to nuke again. Let's have a look. No, it's okay. Let me see if you are shook. Fuck you know. FTT. Who would have thought it, eh? FTT. I always wonder why everyone loves Sam Bankman so much. Where are we at? 593. You know, I kind of want to look at the whole macro picture, but let's get onto the hourly. The thing is with this, guys, you know, there is going to be an interesting trade here. You know, Luna, like I said before, like Luna went to zero, but it still had a fun. It literally did thousands of % off the lows. So if this does go down to like sub $1, it's probably quite interesting to actually look at trading this because it gets so asymmetric that you can get so much of the token for such a small amount of money, such a small price that it becomes quite logical just for any type of relief bounce. I am kind of thinking about it right now. I know you can trade FTT on Bybit. I'm pretty sure you can trade FTT on Bybit. I'm not sure if it's on BitGet. So guys, if you come to the description below, guys, obviously I'm doing the competition for BitGet, so you can get 0.01 Bitcoin to sign up with that link. But look, so if you do want to trade FTT, get a Bybit account. The link is below, guys. And also, guys, go to mdxalgo.com because all of these are here. mdxalgo.com, guys, you can get the indicators. Look at the call, guys. Look at the short call on the indicators here. It's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely all the way down. And then you can actually click on this as well and go through the automation, not the algorithms, the automation. You can come here. You can actually trade the MDX trading bot completely for free on mdxalgo.com. MDX trading bot, you can trade them for free within BitGet. Just come and use these. Just click start copy trading on these. And it'll actually take you over to their area of their site, leggies. FTT, Eureka EE. Are we going to get a bounce here? Are we going to bounce it? Aruniente. Let's see if we get it. Hey. We just want to see if this the bullish divergence indication is going to hold up. You got to remember, every single candle changes the bullish divergence because bullish divergences are looking at what's happening on prior price action to what is happening now. So we just want to see if we're going to get something here. Guys, yeah, hit that like button, guys. You're like 400 likes. You know what to do. Yeah, they can dump it, of course. Guys, tell me, which altcoins are you in the most at the moment? The bottom is at 14K. Which altcoins are you in at the most, guys? Altcoins. Tell me altcoins. I want to hit altcoins, legends. Altcoins. Altcoin Arunientes. Here we go. We're getting a little bit of something here. It's trying its hardest. It's really trying its hardest to try and pull something back. But I don't know. With SPX, I don't know if we're going to get it. I don't know if we're going to get it. SPX is real dumpy. It's just doing... SPX looks like this would be logical for it to come back down to. You know, I don't... It could stop here and get front run on it, but I'll just say, like, you know, if it comes... That would probably be it. That could be enough to really hurt Bitcoin, but we'll see what happens when SPX bounces. You know, if SPX just does this, goes straight through and we find no support, you know it's over for the itty bitty. Okay, it's going to go very, very quickly down. I'd say it's more probable that we're going to get a bounce off it. That's just logical trading. That's logically in my mind as a trader, that it just seems like more likely going to get a bounce off support, and it is significant. We have got through it as well. But this is important. This is an important structure for the SPX. You know, this is actually a much more bullish formation in general than SPX. You know, if it actually does break the highs, you know, like this, that comes along there. And we get back above here, maybe something like that. Then we actually have another trend line to come to later on. Then we're probably going trend up here. So that would actually probably be like that. That's actually a really good scenario for SPX. And I think that's really going to put a lot of good, bring a lot of confidence back to Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin would actually snap back above 20 on this. But then you got to think about Dixie as well. But that actually looks pretty dire. So yeah, it's an interesting chart. Where's, why am I doing this? Just go back to, leave it like, legends. I have different fucking charts for different things. You can see here that, yeah, it's, it just wants to hold up here. The close is going to be it's not even that much longer. Only got an hour and 52 left. We're going to watch out the whole entire close on this, on SPX. We'll see where it closes, and then we'll see where Bitcoin goes after the close, because sometimes what happens is when the correlation is high, you know, you'll get a close on you'll get a close on SPX, and then Bitcoin will kind of over exacerbate, you know, what that day of trading was. So say like SPX closes bullish, and then Bitcoin will go on a little rally. It literally happened when Bitcoin went, you know, so SPX actually closed looking pretty good. Okay, I mean, just, yeah, so whatever. SPX closed here looking pretty good. Bitcoin went on its own journey on the weekend. CME didn't look that good, actually. So if you go to CME, you know, the CME closed like this, had a little bit of a move in the next day, but it never actually made a higher high. So you can see here, CME never made a higher high here. It just had made a higher low and had a go. With Bitcoin on derivatives, you can see that actually this is the same scenario. Let me just quickly get it up for you here. You know, because obviously CME closes, this actually went and made a higher high and then snapped back much quicker when we actually lost. You know, when SPX reopened after the weekend, came back down, and then CME obviously was like, nope, see on the flippies. So you can kind of get a bit of a correlation there. Fucking hell, the lid's on. I think it was SBA. What? I want to see some more stuff on this, to be perfectly honest. Like, I don't know, you know, if you guys can send me an article which is really, really going into the deep dive on it, it'd be great. Do you think FTT will have the same impact on CYR? I don't know. I think FTX, if FTX went, is similar to Luna for sure. I do see it as a similar Luna moment. I am going to be looking to get into this just for a relief move, similar to Luna. I lost nothing on Luna. I didn't really get into Luna. I actually sold all of it when we broke trend. I never really got into a massive position on it. But I never lost anything on Luna. I actually made money on Luna and Luna C. I think I put $500 in. I think I actually at the very beginning I put like $20 in and it turned into $1,000. Like, think about that. Like, I don't know why I just put 20 in. It turned into a K. I literally bought it from the absolute lows. But then I think I turned like $500 into like a 10x or something at the bottom. Look at this going FTT. See on the flippies, legends. I'm not a massive guru on the technical. I'm not a massive guru on fundamentally what the link between FTT and the platform is. It's probably some sort of like rewards token, or you get money off fees, or you can use it to stake to get rewards. That's what I kind of think of it as. But I would say that for me, you know, just to look at this completely like with no bias, it's probably going to be an interesting trade for a bounce trade. And you can trade it on I'm actually going to look at buying on a Bybit. So guys, go to the description box below, guys. If you already have a Bybit account, get rid of it, because you can use this link here and get $3,500. So use a new email, get this account, and then if you use this link, you can trade on Bybit. And I think FTT trades on Bybit, so you can actually long Bybit. You can actually long FTT on Bybit from there. FTT getting murked, legends. Doesn't look like it's going to hold, guys. It's really on the titter here. You know, it's because of SPX just pushing down further. You can see it's just this. We need to get here first to see Bitcoin hold up. I bet your bottom dollar when SPX gets here and does that, or just comes up a little bit higher, you're likely going to see Bitcoin finding support, but it's really on the edge right now, legends. It's really on the edge. It's trying its hardest to keep this little higher low in, but it doesn't look good, leggies. FTT's obviously bringing in that, you know, fear, uncertainty, and doubt as well. So there is a trade to be had on the relief rally on FTT, yeah. But I'd say that it's that's it, man. If FTX is insolvent, there is no value prop left. Well, this is the question I'm asking you now. Well, this is the scenario I'm bringing up. Luna was a full-blown scam. Well, it wasn't a scam, actually. Luna technically wasn't a scam. It was just a failure. And Luna was a failure, and we all knew it was a failure because the peg between Luna and UST broke. Like, it was a completely broken project. Like, the Luna token was not backing the UST. You couldn't burn it to create UST. The peg was broken. But Luna C, now it's called Luna C, went to zero. But guess what? I bought and made a load of money. So, like, it doesn't matter about the fundamentals. Just because FTX is fucked doesn't mean there's not going to be a trade on the FTT token. You know, this thing could go literally because of super fear, could go to like 10 cents, right? If it goes to 10 cents or lower, where did Luna go? It went to like hundreds of nothing of cents. So I would say actually it's probably an interesting time to look at buying it, to be honest, because just pure technicals, guys. You don't have to know the news and shit. Like, even if I was just trading this without any idea of FTX, which I actually don't have any idea, really. All I've seen is a headline. That's all I know, is that I think Binance is going to buy FTX. I don't actually know anything about it. I don't give a fuck. All I know is I need to research, trade against the fucking people on FTX anyway, and it was not, and people shouldn't think FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried. People should never have thought Sam Bankman-Fried was a good person, because he literally just trades against his own customers on his own exchange with his fucking hedge fund. That's where the billions came from, legends. Didn't come from being a nice guy. It came from fucking having an exchange. I don't know if Binance is going to buy it. You tell me. 17.5 next. Yeah, the FTT is getting nuked. Oh, here we go. See, like, stop loss, guys. Yeah, get stopped. Stop loss there. Probably going to move down to the next levels. SPX, there we go. Bang. Look at that correlation, guys. Like, this is the thing. Anything you're looking at on Bitcoin is just going to get murked by SPX. Here's the next support. Right, next trade setup, guys. So that trade setup there, logically, is a buy, in my opinion. You would have got stopped out. So if you didn't get stopped out so you don't lose any more if it goes lower. And then that's just one trade. So that's literally one trade. Get stopped out, move on to the next, and we'll do a next setup on this video in a second, okay? When I see the next setup, it's probably going to be this. SPX to support, like this. I think it's quite likely we're going to get a bounce off this, guys. I think it's pretty good here in terms of an SR level. So I'd say that wait for SPX to come to here. We're waiting for it now. And then I think there will be something like this on Bitcoin, maybe back up, back down, support. That could be something we're looking at here for Bitcoin. But right now it's getting absolutely desecrated. We've got to wait for SPX to see what happens here. Yeah, see, like, the correlation, legends. The correlation. It's the most I've ever seen it ever in my time trading crypto and traditional markets. It's the biggest correlation I've ever seen. Ever. 100%. It's not just that the correlation is the same direction. It's that the velocity of the moves are the same as well. Like, this is going down like 1%. You know, this is now from that move. It's gone down. It's like exactly the same moves. It's insane. Here we go. Oh, 17.9 legends. People are going to be freaking out there, man. Oh, I love it. I actually did hedge a short as well. I hedged a short on Phemex from, it's only a very small position. I only hedged against my long, actually. But that's it. If you hedge short when you're long, you're in essence just taking profit. So I just took profit a bit higher. But that short is still open. But I don't look at it as, you know, a winning trade as such, because it's a hedge trade. So it's not, there's not a massive exposure. It's just took profit. It was a take profit trade. But now that long's probably been stopped out and we're lower, it could run a little bit, but we're not talking any significant contracts at all. I was only taking off like 10K just to take some profit off the table. Below 18 legends, fucking here we go. FTT is going to be at like 420 now. Nice number. 390. All right, guys, I really am getting that feeling in my gut where I'm like, I need to jump on an exchange and start. I fucking need my other. I've got the other laptop there. What am I doing? Oh god, I can't be asked to go get it. That's the problem about being, you know, someone who's streaming and trying to catch the moment. Is that I actually want to be trading this right now, but I don't really want to be trading whilst I'm trying to talk and do all this other things. So I kind of want to stick to the, you know, stick to the routine I have. But it's more fun fucking watching it. I'm really, really interested in FTT right now in terms of a trade. I do think there could be something really nice here. You know, I actually got into a long here and popped off, got stopped out at break even. There was a nice long. I thought it could get something off support. But as soon as you saw that, that's when you want to get in. I only got back freaking from... Yeah, this is really, really nice. I would look to get onto FTT. If you want to trade FTT, guys, go over to Bybit. So go to the links below. I'm also doing a competition on BitGet. So anyone who signs up to BitGet, on this video, I will give you 0.01 Bitcoin topped up to your account. All you have to do is go and sign up to BitGet with the link in the description, guys. Fight Back USA is the link you need to use. And if you want to trade FTT, guys, get a Bybit account because Bybit does have FTT trading on the exchange, okay? You can also go over to mdxalgo.com, legends, the best platform in crypto. And look at this, guys. Look at this. Short. Bang. Absolutely phenomenal. That was the lot. It basically tells you when to buy and sell. It said short here, guys. You'd be up 12% right now, basically. And you can get the MDX trading bot as well for free within mdxalgo.com. So, guys, we're at support. The divergences didn't even play out. Literally, they are not there anymore because now the price is lower. So there is no bullish divergence. You have to get, for a bullish divergence to be playing out, you have to have a higher low. You know, that's why there is no divergence, because there is not a higher low anymore. That got broken. So, guys, look at that. Dump it. Where's SPX? Let's see if it's going to hold. Okay. We're on support. We're at support, legends, on SPX, okay? This is another trade setup, okay? This trade setup could be pretty juicy, okay? If we find support, I will say it's going to happen eventually, like straight away. If it does come into it a little bit more and we get something like that and then back down and does this, there's going to be a very nice trade setup here, guys, for a long on Bitcoin because, oh, shit, what are we now? We're fucking macros. Macro raise lows. What did I say? What did I say to the beginning of this video, guys? I said, because SPX still needs to go to here, it's unlikely Bitcoin's going to hold. Very unlikely. SPX was here. It still had a ways to go to support. Now we're at macro long-term support. Now we're at macro long... Fucking look at the order book. Someone record that. Oh, shit. Oh my god, look at the order books. That's absolutely phenomenal. It's just literally a blur. I am recording this. Why did I say someone record that? This screen is being recorded and you can see the order books, legends. Okay, so we're both at support now. So SPX and Bitcoin's at support. We're at 17.9. Oof. And then obviously have SPX as well. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal moves. This really could be, you know, if SPX doesn't hold here, if SPX doesn't hold this support, Bitcoin's going to have a really tough time. And we're going to go to 14K on this video. If SPX just doesn't hold, let me zoom out a little bit on this and go on the hourly. If SPX, if its fate is to come down to this, you know, down here, you know, if its fate is to come like that and do this and maybe find support there, it's going to be very, very, very dire for Bitcoin. The correlation's... Oh, here we go. FTT as well. Shit. Oh, yo, legends, I want to be in the action, yo. Shit. Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage, guys. SPX is at support. So here's a trade setup. I'm just going to do it with you. This is what I'd be thinking in my mind. 5 minute on this. Okay, this is really good down there. Okay, yes, it says TP, which is a good sign. That means there is over exhausted to the downside. What we want to see is this hold support. We're actually at support. You can see here's logical area here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Okay, now we're looking at getting at some support here. If it does get a bounce, Bitcoin's probably going to hold up this support here. We could get something like that, okay, for a bounce trade. But it's literally breaking it now. The order books are going to be going absolutely mental. Oh, the order books, legends. Oh, God. That is like going to be just so many stop losses and liquidations. There's not going to be many people just pressing the button. It's just going to be people forced in and out, and all of the order books are going to just be going through every single order, because sometimes you have so many orders on one price that it just takes the matching engine so long. Oh god, here we go. Legendays, absolute loving it. 17.3. What's SPX doing? Trying to hold, but not. FTT, $3 FTT. This is what crypto is all about, legends. You know, Binance, if they buy FTX, I don't know why. This is looking to me like a really interesting trade setup. Guys, also, we've got like 900 people in here. Hit the like button, guys. You need to like these videos. If we can get now to 900 likes, that'd be absolutely amazing. There's a new animation for the like button. So if you click the like button, you're going to see the new animation. It makes it explode in joy. You know, if you like it, you give me a dopamine hit as well, so more people watch the stream. If more people watch these types of streams, then more people see this kind of content. And guys, look, where's my support, baby? Oh, no, this is FTT. Oh, I forgot. There is no support on FTT. It's fucking game over. See you on the flippies. Next support on Bitcoin is $14,000. We are technically below the macro lows. Pump it. What did we get there? Fucking look at these order books. You can come and look at these order books on mdxalgo.com. If you do it on your mobile, you can actually watch the order books from your mobile. Okay, so if you just type in mdxalgo.com on the main screen, you'll be able to see these order books. You can actually change it to like 10K as well, so it'll slow it down a bit. You can even put it to like 50K, and you can see all the bigger orders, like the 100,000s and stuff. I just find it funny on the old. To be honest, we can have it on 10K for now, because look at that. That's 10K's minimum, legends. God. Oh, here we go, legends. It's broken. The lows are broken. $16,900 on Bitcoin. SPX is not looking like it's trying to. Phenomenal moves, guys. Phenomenal moves. Guys, if you want to trade FTT, go to the description box below and get freaking Bybit. I'm doing a competition right now, guys, on BitGet as well. I'm going to give someone 0.01 Bitcoin for free in BitGet. So all you got to do, guys, is go to the description box below, sign up to BitGet with this link here, Fightback USA. Somebody who signs up to BitGet will get 0.01 Bitcoin. But right now, guys, absolutely phenomenal here. We're at $17,000. SPX doesn't look like it wants to. When's the close on this? We've still got 1.5 hours of trading on SPX. If this wants to keep going down, it's just forcing Bitcoin with more and more fear. Couple that with FTT, we're on another lunar. It's another lunar event. You know, this move here, guys, literally happened because of a good open on SPX. So we had a really nice open on SPX. SPX opened around here, and we rocketed to trend. Okay, look. That was that move, guys. Bitcoin had a good move from SPX open. Now we're getting this. SPX is just dumping. Incorporate that with FTT. It's an absolute carnage. This needs to hold. This is the trade setup, guys. I've said it a million times. This is the trade setup. If SPX can hold support, orange dot, good sign. If SPX can hold this support here, and we get some sort of bounce like this, bang, it's going to be great for Bitcoin, okay? We're coming back up to here. There's a wick already in. I do want to probably try and get something on this, actually. I do want to trade SPX on Prime XBT as well. If I was trading right now, obviously I'm live with you guys, but I would be trying to look at getting into something on SPX. I do think SPX can have a 20% move to the upside as well. Bitcoin looking pretty interesting here as well. Look at that. Boosh, let's go. We're finding support now. Bang. Congratulations if you bought here. I know it's fucking, you have to hold your breath, but a lot of you guys did. You got a lot of big wig action there. And I was saying that if we find support here, which we look like we are now, okay, look might be going off. We're gonna see Bitcoin come back up to here. FTT. Oh, I'm on again to FTT, legends. FTT. Guys, we've got like 400 people in here. Hit the like button. You know what to do. Tell me right now what your trade setup is. Where are you watching from in the world? Are you from the UK, US, Australia? Tell me in the chat right now where you're watching from. What country are you from, legends? And hit that like button. You know what to do. I'm going to sit here for another hour and 30 minutes, probably longer. That's actually the wrong market. SPX, we're looking at close at 1 hour and 34 minutes. We're seeing, come on, legends. Let's just see this. I literally said about 15 minutes ago, probably less actually, that if SPX holds support here, which it's trying to do it now, we're going to see a bounce for Bitcoin in terms of some upside move, but we just got to see what happens here. The correlation, man, look at that. It's just wicked off, and guess what? Bitcoin's wicking off now as well. 16.7, legends. It's going to look hilarious on the higher time frames. We go on the 4 hour here. Let's have a little quick look. I need some water. The trading view is literally frozen right now, so I can't do anything. Moon that shitter! Do Kwon giving advice to Sam where to hide his Do Kwanage. So this is actually going to look hilarious. This is the market as of right now. We now do, guys, on Bitcoin, we now have a long-term new macro long-term low. Bitcoin just made a new lower low. It never made a higher high. So the bull market rally, the bear market rally is over. You know, I said from the very beginning, we're either going 14 or 28 first. We lost $20,000, guys. We lost 20K. That is the moment you're going to, you know, even if you didn't know all this stuff about freaking FTT and FTX and freaking Binance coming in and then SPX dumping, if you didn't know any of that stuff, guys, all you had to say to yourself was, look, if we lose 20 and we tested as resistance, which we did, we lost 20, we saw it as resistance, you didn't need to know any of that stuff. That's what I love, the beauty of technicals and looking at price charts. It will always get you in before the news, etc., and any other type of event. So even if you had that, only the ability to look at the charts, you would have put yourself at a higher probability of getting into this position from waiting from all this crap from Binance and all the rivals and all this crap going on, okay? Guys, where are you from? Loads of people from Kenya right now. Zero chilies. Kenya. What's going on, brother? Right, let's get back down to these lower time frames. I just love it when Bitcoin's doing this on the lower time frames. Look at the order books as well. This is on 10Ks, legends. Like, this is mad. 1K is going to be like... It's going to be a fucking explosion kicking off. I'll leave it on 10Ks for now, guys. This is mdxalgo.com, by the way. You know what to do. Do you know what to do? Probably not, actually. Basically, mdxalgo.com, you can get access to the best algorithmic indicators in the industry. So this is actually Bitcoin's price action. You can see that our indicator is actually said to go short at a price point of, we're looking at 20,200. If you had taken that short, guys, you're up 17% right now. That was the indicators. So when it goes red, obviously it means down. It said short here, long here. You can actually get access to those guys for $60 a month from mdxalgo.com. Come to the website, mdxalgo.com. You can also trade with our MDX freaking trading bot. It's completely free. The MDX trading bot is completely free. And also you can get the VIP traders group, guys, where you can actually trade with professional traders like me, etc. in that group. Yes, legends, we're getting it. What did we say? God damn. Congratulations if you had a buy order. You know, the probability of it happening was there. We're just seeing if this can come a little bit higher. It's actually really nicely respecting this right now. That's the trade there. I said the setup is this. Whether you took the trade or not is up to you, obviously, because you have to have risk management involved. So I can't just say, like, this is the level to look at. But you need risk management, so you need a stop loss. But this did wick out a little bit lower than we thought. But that's fine. Fucking look at FTT, like what you're supposed to do. SPX does look like it's finding support, trying to find support on here, like we said. If you bought this region, guys, then you're looking to take profit at next resistance. I'd say probably, you know, you're looking to get something off here and then potentially here. But look at the correlation between SPX bouncing off support and then Bitcoin. It's fucking uncanny. It's basically the same thing. Bitcoin has none of its own character. Bitcoin thinks it's the king. It's not the king. It's not the king. Okay, it's the king sometimes. It's the king of crypto. It's not the king of the world yet, because it's just doing the same as SPX. SPX is just like, yeah, fuck you, Bitcoin. I'm run your shit. Like, we're talking $200 trillion of money floating around. You're talking fucking, what are you saying? 360 bill? Relax. I love you, bitters. But you're not a king, you're a prince. He's still a prince. Look at gold as well. Gold's having a nice move. Real nice shock to the upside there because of Dixie. Obviously, we know the correlation is there more acute between Dixie and freaking goddamn, maybe literally. What's Dixie doing anyway? So I like this setup on Dixie for just generally, like, you know, this is a good setup generally for Dixie. And when I say that, it means that it's a good setup if you are looking for risk to go up in price. So if you're looking for Bitcoin to go up in price, if you're looking for equity to go up in price, if you're looking for houses even to go up in price, this is a good setup for potentially Dixie breaking down, which then means there's going to be less pressure on things like Bitcoin and equity. Equity more so, a little bit of Bitcoin, okay? Because obviously we know Bitcoin's just trading like SPX. So the prince. But yeah, we got that there. We'll go back to SPX as well. And so what it's doing right now. It's trying its hardest. Orange dot means oversold here as well. That's a good sign. Look at that wicking. A lot of you guys, I know what a lot of people are going to be doing right now. They're going to be smashing in market buy orders in terms of low, maybe, okay, I don't know whether it's low or high, depending on what you do, but there's going to be people buying high, whatever it is. there's going to be people on leverage buying here, okay? They're going to be buying some positions, so you could get some sort of snap, okay? SPX is holding up. It does look like it could have a little bit more to the upside. There is logical support. I've said it from the fucking beginning on this video. So you'd say that if this does come up a little bit higher, you're going to see some relief on Bitcoin. It's got the lower time frame on Bitcoin as well. Wiki action, sir. I know a lot of people are going to be freaking out about Bitcoin losing its lows because they've got like leverage positions or they're on fucking Nexo with like higher leverage. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be freaking out right now. You can see here, guys, like, yeah, like I said, found support here. Bitcoin's had that bit of a relief. If you got into this position, who bought that level, legends? Who bought that? Tell me in the chat. Hit the like button as well. Added 3 Ethereum to my wallet. Good man. Where is Ethereum trading at right now? FTT. Fuck FTT. See on the flippers. I am really interested in getting into that, though. Yeah, it went to 1.2 thousand. And guys, look at this. You know, guess what? Whoopsie. I drew this fractal out way before this even happened. This is the fractal I have for Ethereum, which is not going to let... A lot of you guys are like, no! It can't! Up now! This is the fractal for Ethereum. Just going by what happened in its previous bull to bear cycle. This is the fractal for Ethereum, leggies. I do actually think this is probably... Actually, this time frame's a little bit too long. Because this would actually mean that it would go way post-halvening and etc. for Bitcoin. But that's what we're looking at, guys, here for Ethereum in terms of that fractal. And look at it. It's bang on right now. Nuked it. Probably going to see a little bit of the lows coming in again. Crikey, Mikey. Got to breathe. So Bitcoin, yeah, it's a lower low. Another lower low. The only thing you could be, you know, this does actually look to me, if I get rid of all drawings a second, if I just go like this and just make it so it's nice and clear as a chart, you know, for me, this does look on an inverted scale like it is building up. Like the buyers are definitely going to step in on this. You know, just looking at this, how it's arcing round, you know, this does mean that there are buyers beginning to step in here, and that is a very strong area of support. The only problem is that it does look like, if I look to this on the inverse, it looks like it's continuously higher lows coming into it, the flat top. And the problem is then if you lose the top, which will obviously be the bottom now, that's going to be a move. There's just nothing there. So it's pretty precarious right now, you have to admit. We have a wick coming into it. So many dudes have been wrecked on this, guys. Like, it's absolutely mental because everyone was getting so bullish on this move up. I'm actually head short from literally freaking when I took profit. Yeah, go on SPX. Tell me in the chat now, guys. Did you take that trade? Did you take that trade? SPX binding support here. Interesting. Mad Lions MDX. Fucking love your content. Love you too, Madidi. I'm in Matic, bro. Yeah, well, it's quite logical here for support. You know, I'm not actively in this market right now trying to trade it. I'm just basically giving you my thoughts. You know, Bitcoin, because of the whole FTT thing, is getting a little bit exacerbated in that move. But, you know, overall, generally speaking, what I said is that if we find support here, Bitcoin's going to have less downwards pressure. That's exactly what we've got. So whether you look at this as an opportunity or a problem, there's two ways of looking at it. You know, you could have got in and moved with this faster. But this is actually looking pretty good from SPX, this bounce here, which is what we want to be seeing. And this is probably going to take us a little bit higher on Bitcoin as well. You know, if we do manage to get above here, into this, back up, back to $20,000, that would be a good place to take profit. If you're long from here, take profit here, obviously. 18,000 and 20K. And then obviously we know SPX did get a nice bounce off it, but we do need to see if it's going to come back down again and just do something like that and then get a higher low, and then are we going to see it coming back to trend? If that's the end of it all, legends, and this look how perfect this chart is as well. This is a beautiful chart just for like people who are learning about markets in general. You know, this has taken the bull to take the stairs, you know, and it just drops in one go. You know, this is a perfect, you know, it just shows you the difference between greed and fear. And this is greed slowly building up a momentum and fear out of the market. And it's just a very nice chart. It literally is the bulls taking the stairs and the bears jumping out the window, breaking the previous low. And now we're trying to find support here. So it's pretty interesting. We found support here, like I just said. Bitcoin's having a little bit of relief. There we go. Yes, the order books are going to be going absolutely ballistic on mdxalgo.com. If you go on your mobile app and you go on mdxalgo.com, you can actually look at those order books. It's actually insane. There we go, a little bit more relief. Come on, SPX. Let's see what you got, legends. Really nice to look at, to be honest, isn't it? Yeah, so this is actually 17.9 is support. You know, you can say on a wick basis on the 5 minute, we did find it as support. There we go. Come on, legends. Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. It's just the correlation that it's so correlated. It's unbelievable. Like, I've never seen it like this. I really have never seen Bitcoin this correlated to SPX. And it's really just SPX. Because guess what? Everything's in SPX anyway now. UK stock market, so much went to SPX. All of the fucking German markets. Who gives a fuck about China? The American market is the one which had the biggest move. We even know the dollar and the pound and the euro. Obviously, the dollar's had a good move, but the dollar and the euro have moved out. Really is just incredible correlation right now between Bitcoin and here. And then gold's kind of doing its own thing because that has a high correlation to Dixie. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And then we've got Binance doing its shit as well. It's all looking a bit mental, leggies. All looking a bit mental. Right, guys, I've got a few competitions going on. So I'm going to be giving away $100 on this video. I'm going to be giving away 0.01 Bitcoin as well. All you got to do, guys, to enter for 0.01 Bitcoin is go down to the description box below, guys, and sign up to BitGet. Use this link, create a new email, whatever you want to do, and I will top up. So I will top up somebody's account who's watching 0.01 Bitcoin. All you got to do is create a BitGet account, and it's a great exchange as well because you can actually claim $8,000 if you're in the UK and US with that exchange. Also, legends, come to MDX. Oh, we're getting something now. MDXalgo.com. I was going to say, guys, if you click on trade as well, you can actually sign up to the partners here. And all of these partners will literally give you thousands of dollars when you sign up. We recommend getting Bybit and BitGet. You can actually use Bybit and BitGet with our automated trading bot. So if you come to this website, mdxalgo.com, click on automation, then you just click on how to set it up. It will show you how to set up our trading bots. And you can actually trade. We will automate trading for you, okay? Look at that SPX move there. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. But yeah, guys, in terms of those two exchanges, they are the best. MDX is a good platform. We've been building it for a while. But yeah, so like, yeah, get a BitGet account, guys, with that link there. And then obviously Bybit as well. Bybit, you can trade FTT. So if you want to trade FTT right now, where is FTT gone? That's freaking Bitcoin on a wiki, baby. So if you want to trade FTT, which I actually will be looking at trading, I hope this goes lower before I finish the stream, but go to Bybit and use the links in the description box below because all those links give you bonuses when you sign up. The main one right now is I'm giving 0.01 Bitcoin to someone on BitGet. So sign up, get an exchange. And also BitGet's great for hedging because you could use Bybit, you can use BitGet. I use Phemex as well, but just go to everything, guys, and click on trade here as well. You can check out the trade tab. Yeah, leggies, I'm doing a big giveaway. Just sign up to BitGet. Oh yeah, I've also got another one going on Twitter. So you guys, most of you guys already got me on Twitter, but I'm doing a giveaway on this. So you can actually win this trade here. I've also got something kicking off with this one here. So I'm going to give 0.1 Bitcoin as well to anyone who just retweets this tweet. So like, just go to my Twitter and scroll down and do all the competitions, guys. I'm giving away Bitcoin like crazy. I've actually given away more than $50,000. Actually, wait. No, it's way more than that. That was 50K on the last couple of months. I must have given away about $250,000 worth of crypto, guys, to this community just over the years. Because I've been giving away like 0.1, 0.2s, 0.01s all the time. I do all the giveaways on the $100 like most videos. And you got to remember all of those times I've given away crypto. Some of those times I gave away crypto was when Bitcoin was trading at 4K. So like, it's mad. If you actually total it all up in the future, say Bitcoin goes to 100K, it's going to be mad. It's going to be a mad amount of giveaway. Yeah, so we've got... it's completely evolved now. I don't have Patreon anymore. If you come to mdxalgo.com, we actually have a VIP traders group with 5 professional traders. We have the indicators. So this is actually the buy and sell indicators. You can see here, guys, this is literally Bitcoin trading. I'll go on the 3 minute and really show you on a lower time frame what's going on here. But you can see actually it told you to short here. So that's when it said sell. You can see obviously Bitcoin's come down. It said to buy this candle here because it's a purple candle. Pink candles, means potential reversals. So you can see it's all the way down, pink candle here, back to the upside. That's the indicators for you. And then also you get the automation as well. So you have the NDX trading bot. You can actually come here, and if you just basically sign up to Bybit and BitGet, you can actually click how to set up. Just go to mdxalgo.com, guys. I would recommend doing it on your desktop because you can actually go through the things easier, like trade and learn. But yeah, basically, we still have the VIP group. But it's actually way more. It's much bigger now. You know, we have like 5 professional traders you can talk to the whole time, etc. Yeah, welcome, legends. Welcome. The British perspective. Hello, sir. How are we? Right, tell me in the chat right now, guys. And this is the question, the age-old question: are you long or are you short on Bitcoin? I want to know what you are. And also, guys, I will give away right now, if we get to 1,000 likes on this video, I'll give you... How much time should I give you? If I go to mdxalgo.com, you can click on time. You can check out the local times. So it's London right now, 7:51. I will give you until 8 p.m., okay? Obviously, it's all the same, but London time, let's go with. Till 8 p.m. London time. If we get 1,000 likes, guys, one of you legends out there is going to win 0.01 Bitcoin. You have 10 minutes, 1,000 likes, okay? Someone's going to get freaking some bitters. Long, short. Okay, yeah, short. FTT, look at that nuke right there, legends. Absolutely bombastic nuke. I'm just going to keep flicking through the charts, guys, because I know a lot of you guys who watch these live streams, you just want me to basically commentate on charts while still trading them. I understand that. It's absolutely fine. At the end of the day, I had a few look at few of my positions earlier, but I think I'm just going to stick to where I am now. Come on, guys. Everyone hit that like button. There's a new animation for the like, so it doesn't go blue anymore, guys. Make the like button feel the dopamine. I can already feel the dopamine if you hit the like button. And guys, you know what to do. Wait, if you want to get into the competitions, guys, go to the description below. Get a BitGet account, guys. Use BitGet. Just sign up and you will be entered to win 0.01 Bitcoin. And also, if you're in the UK or US, there's no VPN. And also, you get $8,000 free. Bybit as well is a really good exchange. I actually do use Bybit the whole time. But mdxalgo.com, click on trade. And you can just see here, it says get $3,500. You can get $7,000 on Prime XPT, guys. If you want to trade the SPX, this is where I trade stocks and shares. I trade fucking stocks and shares on Prime XPT. So click on trade. Check out the partners, legends. Do them a favor. SPX is mooning. Here we go. This is going to likely go higher now. Oh, that short-term life, eh? Back to frickin' 18.3. FTT into building. I told you FTT is going to start fucking mooning, man. Well, not mooning. Obviously, it's nuked, but it's probably going to have another few legs down, actually. It's probably going to go to $1. But I would say that if I was on an exchange like Bybit right now, I'd look to buy some FTT for that just potential relief move, but not yet. That's what I'd look to do. Come on, SPX. That's what we want to see. So I don't think SPX is going to break here. Stochastic RSI right now is super overbought. Let me just have a look what the indicators are saying. Obviously, the indicators are so good, guys, on traditional markets. The 3-minute is going to be phenomenal. So you can see here, guys, that this is actually set to short here. You have an indicator here which says bearish divergence, multiple counts of bearish divergence, actually 6 counts of bearish divergence on this candle, legends. So you see that red dot there and that red dot there, that literally told you there's bearish divergence on that candle, so then it fucking nuked. You can see here SPX, short, long, absolutely phenomenal from the indicators, guys. And we have the biggest update ever coming to the indicators, guys, this week. So mdxalgo.com, guys, you know what to do. Right, what the fuck is going on? I was about to do something. Oh, yes, that was it, sir. FTT on the... What? Okay, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that was it. I think it's unlikely we get to here. We will look at SPX. We'll look at the momentum indicators. Okay, so yeah, I think it's unlikely that momentum will likely get overbought like this, come up to around here, and then actually back down. So this would be something like this. Okay, I think that's what's going to happen on SPX. And that's, I might as well just trade traditional markets right now because, obviously Bitcoin for entries, you need to be trading Bitcoin, but the correlation between Bitcoin and SPX is just ridiculous. Like, I might as well just be trading SPX. Obviously, it's better to trade Bitcoin because the percent gains are better, but then you have to remember it's more volatile. So I'm looking at FTT. It's nuking as fuck. Like, we know FTT's nuking. Look at support here and then just absolute C on the flippers. It didn't even care about that support. Like, this is insane. But this was important. I actually got into a long here, like I said before. I did get some profit on that. But absolute nuke station on this leggies, Just see you on the flippers. That's it. I would say that, if you're going to come down a bit lower, I'd look to get into some FTT. I actually do think this is a good idea to be looking at buying this just for a technical standpoint. No fundamentals involved. Whether Binance buys it, whatever, who gives a shit? I think technically is a good time. Yeah, well, of course, this is I've been trading freaking traditional markets and crypto, and actually crypto now for much longer than traditional, because I've been trading crypto for literally since 2016 exclusively, because it's just way more fun, way more lucrative, way more action, way more volatility, way more opportunity. So I don't see any point really looking at traditional except for indice markets and individual stocks and shares. I've said from the beginning, I think Tesla's coming down lower. That's exactly what we got on open the other day. I think Tesla's going to come down quite a lot lower. As we look into Amazon, I think it's got a ways to go on the monthly. I do think Amazon's going to come down lower as well. It's broken support here. It's logical to get a bounce, but I think it goes lower. Meta, I think we're getting on to the point now where, we're actually getting a nice little wick down here as well. I think Meta is actually going to bounce back, and I think that even if it doesn't, it's worth a punt here. I think you should be buying that. I am looking at that. And then obviously you have Google as well. Google's a great time. If Google comes down to here, I'm going to be buying so much fucking Google, because this business model is not going away anytime soon. They are going to be super profitable. Fed, hey, that's the Fed fucking interest rates. Okay, so yeah. Look at that on the hourly. Boosh! Back up. Look at SPX. That's what we're talking about, legends. FTT. See, like, guys, what I'm saying, we're already wicking back up. I think this probably now does this, like that. If we get a higher low, back up to trend, it's going to be good for the itty bitty. But what I was saying before, guys, is the correlation is so acute because, you had SPX here and you had Bitcoin here, right? And I was like, look, if SPX is going to come down here to find support, it's very unlikely that we're not going to see Bitcoin fucking nuke. And that's exactly what we got. It really did go for it. Nuke straight through. It's gone the 15-minute slightly higher time frame. So now we're looking to get above here, guys, which is actually now going to act as resistance. So you can see it's actually coming into it. Higher low. That will be a good case scenario for the itty bitty. But yeah, like I said, you might as well be trading traditional here right now. It's kind of crazy. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think 6 minutes. We need 1,000 likes, guys. Come on. We need to get some more likes. All the competition stuff's there. Just go to mdxalgo.com, guys. There is literally no way that if you don't use these indicators and you're a beginner to intermediate trader, you're not going to be significantly more profitable. Like, these indicators literally tell you when to buy and sell. So like I said, long here on that candle, there you go. And guys, everyone's been watching this in real time on this video. So it's not like I can change this. This is happening right now, these indications. And also, guys, you get the VIP traders group, which has thousands of people. We have 5 professional traders you can speak to the whole time. And we have automation, which is this tab here, which is a free trading bot, which you can come to mdxalgo.com and get a hang. You can get hold of it, sir. And if you click trade, guys, you can sign up with the partners as well. If you don't hit the like button, you're a bellend. I think that's pretty. I agree with that, man. You're a fucking legende. Good man. Absolutely crazy day today. Like it's one of those days which you look back at and you think, what a perfect storm. It's just like the COVID crash. It's another one of those. There was many iterations of things which happened in all a very short space of time, which created a lot of volatility. And look, guys, you could have easily been on the right side of this. Most people won't be on the right side of these moves for sure. Like, it's just that they happen so fast. This move here to the upside was very, very interesting for me, because I was like, SPX had a good open, just started rallying. Bitcoin went to the moon, and then we had that fucking Sam Bankman-Fried stuff with Binance, and then boosh, whole world goes into fucking chaos. Here we go. So I think we're going to come down a bit. Like I said, guys, probably like this would be the best case scenario. And then we'll see what happens to the old itty bitty. Probably comes down, finds support. There might be another opportunity to get along here if SPX manages to find a higher low. And what you already look for to like kind of confirm that is if it comes to here and it breaks there, that's what you really want to see, because then you're seeing an ascending formation. And then, that will be probably what Bitcoin does here. Something like that up to here, and then see on the flippies to the upside. But we have to wait and see right now. There could be some interesting positions here, to be honest. That was the level to get into. This level here was the macro range lows to buy. Obviously, we can see people bought it because it got wicked. But like I said, I might as well be trading traditional markets at the minute. Like, I'm just going back to my roots, really. I just don't see whatever SPX does. It's not what Bitcoin's doing. It's what SPX is doing. Bitcoin's not leading anything right now. Bitcoin is the prince, not the king. We do see, like, literally, you get a green fucking thing and it's green on Bitcoin. It's absolutely hilarious. It's the most correlation I've ever seen. Ever in the freaking history of this trading. Here we go, legends. You're a fun guy. Thanks, Randy. You're a fun guy because you're a Randy guy. It'll be literally. Can you promote my OnlyFans? Hey, Randy, listen, broski. I'm not promoting any OnlyFans on this shit, okay? OnlyFans is for cheekers who have a nice pair of jubbly wobblies, okay? You ain't got a nice pair of jubbly wobblies, you're not getting anywhere. I want to see some knockers, some ding-dongs. All right? That's what we're saying out here, Leggy. There is a competition going on right now, guys. So all you got to do is do this. Go to the description box below, guys. Create a new account with BitGet with this link. BitGet's an exchange, guys. You can actually get $8,000 when you sign up in the UK and US. But if you use this link below, guys, to BitGet and sign up, I will actually top up someone's trading account with 0.01 Bitcoin. So, yeah, all you got to do, guys, is just sign up to BitGet. And it has to be with that link below. You have to use this link to sign up. And if you use that link below, you will be entered into that competition because then I'll be able to see who's actually signed up, etc. in the list. And then you can win 0.0. Yes, Leggies! Come on, SPX! Let's do this! Give the people what they want. Some movement, Legendays. Yeah, nice little pullback and push higher. It's all good. It's all looking good. So what we're going to see probably is it come to around, I can't see it getting above this. We're probably going to get something before it does that. But we'll have a look. We'll have to see. It's amazing how it just came beautifully to the support and just turned around. Bitcoin's still got a bit of a ways to go here. If I zoom out on the 4 hour, it's going to have a nice big wick at the lows. Yeah, exactly. Big wick here. Absolutely beautiful day. If you invert it as well, it is going to look like that kind of scenario where if it does find support here, it just needs to moon out of this basically. It needs to moon out of this really, really fast to be good. Right now, obviously, it's not good at all, guys, because we're below $20,000. SPX, like I said at the beginning of this video, is a much better looking chart as a whole. SPX needs, at least SPX has a significantly higher low here, has trend. If it can come like this and just, keep bouncing off that, eventually it might break down, yes, later on, but if we get to trend, that's going to be very, very good for Bitcoin. That's going to mean like some significant bear market rally for Bitcoin. If SPX goes to here, 4,100 points, Bitcoin's going to moon out of this like a rocket ship and probably go all the way to like 25, maybe even 28K. So this is giving me, a glimmer of hope for the bulls. But in terms of like completely textbook and what we're looking at, this is not a good look right now. We're below 20 and we've got a long ways to go before we get above it. And if SPX does have any fucking headwinds, comes down here and then breaks down. Like if that happens on SPX in the next few weeks, keep an eye out, legends. Have you seen this playing out? It's going to be very dire for Bitcoin. And then we have to kind of look at the monthly and say, look, where are the levels here? At least we managed to reclaim the EMA ribbon, which is important because that would we could end up something like this. We do have a nice wick at the bottom of this as well. So, I do think it's going to take a while, but that would be phenomenal for SPX. If we get that on SPX, Bitcoin's going to the fucking absolute moon. And then Dixie, that would correlate with Dixie seeing a pretty dire downside move, to be honest. So FTT is actually back at the $5. Yeah, so Dixie would look something like this. It'll probably, end up back down to here. And then this would be the next support I'm looking at actually probably flipping out of Bitcoin again. And then once we get the support here, then we're coming up to, likely around here. And then I would say that, that would probably be the bear market, the bull trap, sorry. So this would be bear market rally, bull trap. But right as of now, it's not looking good at all. SPX is still right. The only thing looking better, SPX is looking better, basically. SPX is looking better than Bitcoin. Significantly a higher low here. Bitcoin's literally just on range lows. Like, it's not range lows, actually. It's macro lows. It's the macro fucking long-term lows. So we got here, crate coverage. I think it's in great coverage. So do you think Bitcoin will go up or down? The elections in the US will go massive red wave. That is good. It's like two different ways you look at this. Obviously, long-term, medium-term, and short-term analysis. I would say that on the short term, we're probably likely to go a little bit lower again, like as I'm turning like 5-minute scale. Probably to come down a little bit. On the medium term, I think Bitcoin, and this is like looking at over a month kind of time horizon. I think Bitcoin over the next few months, 6 months, okay, is likely going to go to 28,000 and then 14, or 40 or 14 and 28. Okay, I don't think Bitcoin goes any lower than 14. I don't think Bitcoin goes any higher than 28 for at least 6 months before the halvening, post-halvening. And then, obviously I don't want to do too much long-term shit right now because we're kind of like in the middle of something right now, leggies. There's a lot of stuff going on right now in the old short term. But you can see here that, Bitcoin, historically speaking, is pretty set up. These pink lines are the halvings. So after halving, we have a big rally. After the halving, we have a big rally. After the halving, we'll probably have a big rally. So I think it's probably just like we're like this for a while. Kind of range bound, maybe up to here, then into there, then moon off. So I think we just got a bit more time. And then long term, I think Bitcoin will be at a higher price point than it is today. If I won't go into the definition of it all, but short term is lower than the daily. That's lower than a day trade. Medium term is like from the daily to 6 months, and then long term is 6 months and above, or a year and above. Okay, you can say a year to 1 day to 1 year is the medium term. Over 1 year is long term. Short term is under 1 day. Day trade that shit. Where do you think Bitcoin's going on the short term? Probably a little bit lower, down to around here, and then because SPX is probably going to come down a bit, like this, and then that's the fibs, something like that. Badoosh. Probably get something like that on SPX as well. So look at the order books, the good old funky order books. Here we go. Blast them off. Love watching the order books just blasting off, man. How much deposit in Bybit? I think everyone gets $20 free. So I think like so that's BitGet right now. So anyone who signs up to BitGet, like anyone who gets an account, will get $20 for free. Like that's it. No deposit needed. I think Bybit you need to deposit. I don't know. I think like I actually don't know. Maybe 1 Bitcoin, and you can get $3,500 to trade. So they're giving you a pretty big deposit bonus there. And then with BitGet as well, I actually haven't mentioned this, but I actually have a team which you guys can join as well. I have a trading team within BitGet where I'm gonna build the team up and I'm gonna share my trades, so like day trades, etc., and in Discord and Telegram. And that, where can you get hold of that? Actually, I haven't got the link. If you actually go, legends. Let me think right now. I don't know where the link is to the team. Where's the link Aruniente to the team, legends? It's probably one of my prior videos. I'll get the link now, actually, fuck it. Okay, so I'll go here. Let's go find a video. Let's go into this. I had to find one of my old videos for you, legends, okay? So go into Studio. Oh, where are the videos? The content. I think it'd probably be this one. Yeah, so this is my team here. So what you got to do, if you want to join my trading team, let me go back to live here. This is my trading team link, okay? So trading team. Get out of the way, sir. Yeah, so if you want to join my trading team, just use that link. I'll just post it now. Replace pin message. So yeah, click that link, guys, and then you can actually get into the trading team on BitGet. And that, obviously, if you use that link as well, that will enter you into the competition I'm doing. So anyone who signs up to BitGet on this video, anyone who signs up to BitGet, I will give you 0.01 Bitcoin. All you got to do is sign up to BitGet, guys. Get an account, Fight Back USA, and also, guys, Bybit as well. BitGet and Bybit are my favorite exchanges. So if you haven't got those exchanges, just go and get them now. Just go and sign up. It takes 5 minutes. 5 seconds, actually. Here we go. Coming down a little bit lower. SPX is probably doing the same. Trying to stop here. Dump it. Yeah, Bitcoin's probably going to do, like, down to here again and actually I think it could snap out of this depending on what SPX does. We'll have to wait and see right now. Legends in the chat as well. Ask me anything you like, any question, anything you want me to answer. I will answer it as well. Oh, the itty bitty. I love the way the chat's so silent. Everyone's actually trading right now. That's the thing. They're watching I'm narrating over the market. You guys are actually in your positions. So, like, this is why the chat's so quiet. But, guys, tell me in the chat as well, what's your favorite altcoin? I want to know. And to be honest, guys, let me say it one more time. If you're not trading on BitGet, get a BitGet account. I'm going to give someone 0.01 Bitcoin. The link is below. Fight Back USA is the link. And if you want to get into the trading team, click on this link here. So, trading team, use that link, team MDX1. Just join the BitGet team, etc. You know what to do. Oh, where's my... babe, Daria? Is there any water? All right, legend. Okay, yeah, so we've got a nice little high low coming in here as well. And the indicators, obviously, is... we want to see that hold up. You know, I would say my hunch right now, guys, if SPX... Because this actually does look a little bit of a keras right now. It's coming up into the EMA line. What did we get there? What was that? Big pump it. So you can see here, guys, that my hunch would probably be to have some sort of move to the upside here. Actually, if we can hold around here, I would say it probably comes up a bit higher, maybe into here again and pop to 20,000. So I'd say that's probably a good chance. Actually, we do get some move up here. But the problem is SPX is now seeing resistance on this EMA line. So this is actually a very important EMA line. It's 3 exponential moving averages, and a lot of the time the market's going to come and retest it and then not get above it, or you know, see it as resistance or see it as support or resistance. So if SPX does come back down to here, you know, that's not going to be good for Bitcoin. But if SPX can keep going to here, then we could see the bounce. So it might be worth a stop loss trade from here, just to be like, okay, let's go on that short term scalping. Loving the scalps. And also, guys, just go over to the indicators. The indicators will help you so much. Yeah, so we should have a 1 minute sell coming in. There's already... that's the 1 minute, guys. Bang. I don't think we've got any water, babe, in the fridge. I think we're screwed. Oh, no. Yeah, SPX looks like it wants to go. What's that? Is there actually water? It's okay. I don't need it. I'll just drink it. Is it hot? Not really hot, not really cold. All right, here we go. Oh, what do you think about the Bitcoin turbulence, babe?
I think,
do you want to say hello to the legends? They all know.
No.
Yeah, come say hello to the legends.
No, never again. Legends, we will never talk again, okay? It's enough. It was.
They can't see you. Why do you look like a little hobbit? Look. Hello, little hobbit.
You think I look bad?
You look like a little hobbit. You look like a Frodo. Of course you're an angel, babe. I love you. But you do look like a little hobbit right now. You're wearing a cloaked gown or something. It says Ultra on it as well. Look. It's one of my... Look. Ultra G's in Z building. Look at Bitcoin pumping. Let's go.
Bye.
Well, it's not really actually. It's actually going down pretty significantly today. But pumping on the very, very short term. Yeah, Jedi. Hobbit Jedis. But frickin' wearing the Ultra merch, you know? FTX equals Luna. FTT is wrecked. FTT is wrecked because it's so frickin'... See you on the flippers. But I do think there's a trade to be made here, guys. If you do want to trade this, go to the description below and get a Bybit account, because you can actually trade FTT on leverage on Bybit. So the links are below, guys, in the description, or you can come to mdxalgo.com and click on trade. If you use these buttons here, you'll actually get $3,500 for free when you sign up. Okay, so it's all good. Yeah, we're getting to this. It's getting a little bit of a bounce here, guys. SPX is probably continue its up move. We probably only got a few more. I can't wait until SPX closes, because when SPX closes, I can then look at Bitcoin like it's the king again. All right, when SPX closes, I can look at Bitcoin like it's the king again, because Bitcoin is not the king right now. It's a fucking prince. It's following SPX like a bitch. I want to see SPX close so I can just look at Bitcoin and be like, okay, this is what I think is going to happen on Bitcoin. It's much clearer. One set of goggles. Don't need multiple glasses on different exchanges. Fucking multiple tickers. FTT will probably calm down as well when SPX closes off. I do like Matic. It's a good exchange. You are a happy family, and you whip it in the mixer. Here we literally go. MDX Crypto is on the show. Yeah, so these 1 minute calls are actually phenomenal, guys. You can see here that this is the 1 minute, okay? So you said the 1 minute said to short here, bang. It said long the pink candle, guys. It said long on Bitcoin the pink candle, which means there's a reversal candle, boosh. Very, very nice with 2 oversold signatures on either side, and then actually now we're here. So we're waiting for something else. Still in the long. So these indicators, guys, they tell you when to buy and sell. You can get them on mdxalgo.com. We actually have the biggest update we've ever done to the indicators coming this week, and we have a whole new load of updates coming to the portal as well. So everything's going to be looking slightly different. It's all growing. We're going to have market maker tools soon, trading course. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, leggies. What do you guys think about? I actually got into that a while back. Can you check out the Indian stock market? I actually don't know what the ticker to the Indian stock market is. I only actually really ever look at, the main 5, I'd say. Like you say, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, SP5, SP500. I'll look at the German stock market, FTSE 500 as well. Sorry, the FTSE 100. There ain't 500 companies in England. It's too small. FTT like to go back up. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think FTT will quite likely actually be a good time to trade this. I think if you do look at this on a lower time frame, keep an eye on it. I do think FTT will probably come back because, like, at the end of the day, the exchange is going to be bought by Binance anyway. So I still don't have much information on this, guys. I'm going by one headline here. Like, I typed it into Google earlier, and it was like, okay, the brink of collapse. Like, what is it? Is it the brink of collapse? FTT brink of collapse after liquidity crunch after crypto exchange. Yeah, Sam Bankman, the Freeman, really fucked it up, didn't he? This actually is shaken by a major collapse. Sam Bankman Freeman's FTX. Yeah, he's getting a bit wrecked, isn't he? But I don't know, what to believe, really. There's so much stuff you can look at. What's the real story here? We have The Guardian looking at this. Yes, I'm happy. Is this the truth? I don't know. Okay, so we don't really know. What we have to basically look at is how's the market reacting. It's not good, but I think in a pure technical standpoint, I'd say that it's probably a good time to look at buying FTT because even Luna had a massive move, a massive pump, and that was obviously completely over that project, that token and that ecosystem, but it still had a pump. So I think it's quite interesting actually. I think I do want after when we get the SPX close. I'll probably wait for SPX to close and I'll just keep streaming for a little bit longer. And then I'll let all the dust settle and I'll go to work on my exchanges. CZ the master. Hit a like button, guys. Hit the like button if you love CZ and hit the like button if you love this content. If you like this kind of content, when you like it, you just show your appreciation. The more likes we get, the more this channel will grow, etc. And we'll see more people join the stream in general. But yeah, as of right now, guys, you can see this move here. I do think that we could get something like that. SPX does look like it wants to keep charging a little bit, but I think it will hit some headwinds. If you look at stochastic RSI, I'd put a lot of weight on this actually because stochastic RSI on lower time frames on traditional markets, like indices, are pretty darn good. They're not as good on higher time frames, to be honest. They're much better on Bitcoin, I'd say. Stochastic RSIs are much better on Bitcoin. But significantly overbought here, so looking good. We do have iterations of overbought where it has small snapbacks to the mean. So it doesn't mean it has to come down significantly, but I would like to see it come down a little bit, which would probably correlate in something like that. But right now, guys, we're getting the move from Bit. Let's go like that. Bitcoin's just weak, man. It's just weak compared to traditional. Like the whole market structure is much weaker than Bitcoin. The Bitcoin market structure is much weaker than traditional markets because we have no real higher low here. We actually have just made a new low on the year. There's no higher high on any level except the micro, which is now been snapped down. On traditional, we've got a much more healthy market. I don't like to say healthy because if something goes down, it doesn't mean if something goes down, it doesn't mean it's not healthy. I'm just saying it's got a much more healthy bull case. If you are looking to get long on stuff, which most of us are. So we have this much higher significant high low coming into this. We have a good structure here for a breakout to the upside. We have multiple counts of support coming down. So SPX is a nicer chart, to be honest. You know, if you're looking for the long card, then Bitcoin, this is just like fucking hell. So, you know, this is a very, very good time to be buying long term. But just to say, just to completely be honest here, like if you're buying Bitcoin long term, it's a great time to buy 18,000. But on the short term, it just means there's probably a lot more like volatility and headwinds before actually we do get something to the upside, because you know, this is the bear market rally scenario got completely smashed, and this FTT stuff is not going to help. And also, you know, SPX had that big dump this morning, which just nuked the price. Let's nuke the price. And, you know, what we want to see is really Bitcoin claim 20,000. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is the way I look at the price. This is the way I look at the market. And I keep it simple. $20,000 is the inflection point of the whole entire Bitcoin's price action for the last 5 years. It's the most important price for Bitcoin for the last 5 years. And the reason is it was the macro long-term high. We retested it multiple times. We broke out of it, went to 70, and then we came back down, and we're back at there again. And we found our support and our resistance, our SR, the most trading actions happened on 20 again. So it really is a significant level. And if we're below it, I'm looking to fade into stuff. I'm looking to fade into resistance if we're below 20. And if we get above 20 and find it as support, I'll look to buy. That's all I really want to say there. You know, it's as simple as that. But guys, I want you guys to tell me in the chat, like, what's going on with the Binance stuff, because I can't really look at the news right now. Damn dog was going out to back... Damn dog was going to cut back to Mary Jane today, but then this shit. Non-stop puffing since walking. What, mate? Cool down now. The lower lows. Yeah, it's annoying that it's you know, for Bitcoin generally speaking, if you're looking for that bear market rally for your longs, it's not a good look. You know, at the end of the day, we don't trade with bias. Markets can do what they want, but if you want to be a long guy and then you look at Bitcoin how it's structured now, and then you look at how SPX is structured, it's a much more healthy long chart in terms of a bullish narrative to it. You know, I don't like to say things are unhealthy or healthy. Markets, that's just not the truth. Like, it doesn't, just because if it goes down, it doesn't mean it's unhealthy. Like, there's actually a lot of cases, and when markets go down, it is very healthy because it needs to retrace and it needs to consolidate and it needs to, like, you know, to get rid of all those super exuberated traders. You need to flush them out. So there is no healthy or unhealthy. I'm just saying that in the narrative of you're buying Bitcoin for your appreciation of your asset against US dollars, then it's not looking great for the bulls right now because it's below 20, okay? And then what we really want to see is freaking goddamn FSBX. It's going to close at about 45 minutes, so I'm going to stay on stream till then. But, you know, my real, like, moment of joy, let's say, for Bitcoin will be that when we get a significant new uptrend and we decouple away from SPX. SPX potentially could still just be going flat and sideways for a few years, and Bitcoin goes on its own bull market. And I think that's going to be a very, very powerful scenario because it will show that Bitcoin can continue an uptrend, or, you know, can be bullish during a bear market in traditional, which has never happened before. And then we're going to see a lot of traditional traders from equity, etc., come over to crypto, being like trying to catch that train, which will be very, very good for crypto. Oh yes, leggies. Coin Academy is reporting that Kraken has paused withdrawals. Nah, not that, legends. You must be having me on. Not that. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. This is gonna cause so much shit. Oh no, Kraken news. I just don't believe you, legends. It's just gonna be FUD coming out. So someone sent me the article. Coinbase Kraken down as Bitcoin breaks below June lows. I think, well, it'd be so funny if that happened as well. Coinbase Kraken down as Bitcoin breaks below June lows. Is Coinbase? Well, Coinbase always goes down at a flash. MTX help us all. All I can do is give you my trading knowledge and advice. You know, I'm stopped out on my long trades, so I'm in cash. So that's what I'm not long. I'm using some USD perpetuals. I'm using some inverse perpetuals. You guys know that from my trades. You go on my Twitter, you know where I'm long from. I show my positions. I was long from 19,475 again. That trade got stopped out. I was long from, so very similar trade. I was long from 19,436 and 19,004. I was playing the bear market rally. They both stopped out. One in profit, one at break even. So that's, I'm just sitting out of the market right now. I'm just out. So I'm just waiting to see something for a long card. I basically trade like my bot. You know, I'm either in the market or I'm in cash. So that's basically not all my portfolio. Obviously, I'm not saying I've sold. I have not sold my hodl stack, legends. I still have a massive hodl stack of Bitcoin, which I will never sell. Probably about a quarter of my portfolio. It's split up into 4 groups. Quarters in, you know, long-term holds. Got a significant amount for investing in altcoins and stuff, and then I got the old, you know, the actual tradable. 20% of my portfolio is tradable. Is Coinbase going down? FUD level next extreme. Legends, why is it all happening like this? This trade set up right now. Well, I can't actually physically do it because I don't want to log into all of my exchanges while 1,000 people are watching. That's one thing. But secondly, I think SPX could come down a bit on this. The stochastic RSI is over. So if SPX does want to do something like this in the next few hours of trading, or actually it's only got 1 more hour of trading, I do think that SPX will come back down a little bit and then probably bounce higher. There is a buy around here, you know. I just don't think it's, like I've said before from my Twitter, I'm just not as confident in buying. I didn't even buy 20k on this bounce trade. I only bought 19,475 because of the way SPX opened. It just shot to the moon. Went up like 2% just on open. Actually about 1%. But that move there really, really pushed Bitcoin up. You can see here, you know, as open, we had the SPX open, and then Bitcoin just rocketed back above 20. So I actually took that trade because I saw it moving, and then I saw Bitcoin moving up. So I just bought in. But then that got stopped, obviously, because then we had the news about this whole FTX FUD. And now we've got this Kraken FUD, which I don't know if it's true, which is going to create more fun, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So it's pretty mental. Yeah. So look, Joe, here is a challenge for you and the channel. Make a demo account with 1,000 trade live with us all. Bring it up to 10k for the lols. Yeah, you know, I literally have a trading team right now. So if you go to this link here, you can see it says trading team. If you actually join that trading team, I will show you my trades in real time when I'm trading on BitGet. That's my trading team, literally 100%. You know, for me, mate, it's more about this. I used to trade every single day. I actually traded every single day for 9 months, even the weekend. Okay, so every fucking day. I'm talking every day for 9 months. I used to scalp and I used to do mainly lower time frame stuff. But my strategy is much more it's changed over time. My strategy is really, really not about scalp trading anymore. It's not lower time frames. It really is more about buying some altcoins from micro caps and swing trading Bitcoin. That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to. But what I usually do is I just show all of my trades on Twitter. That's how I kind of do it. Here are my trades on Twitter. You can just go and look at them all and then actually use those as an idea of where I'm in and out, basically. What do you think about the market? Kraken thing is 100% true. Whoops. Kraken is 100% true. Haven't been able to log in for the fucking hell, legends. That's insane. That's not good at all. Yeah, no worries, Joe. I am thinking about doing some DGen trading with my indicators because it would be so fun just to trade with the indicators live on the 1 minute and just go buy and sell it. Oh, look at that SPX move. Beautiful. Yeah, so Kraken is now withdrawn withdrawals. Sorry. Withdrawn withdrawals. It is now suspended withdrawals, apparently. I don't know if this is true. Like I say, I always ask you guys. Max Kraken is not down. Okay. Well, Coinbase and Kraken down as BTC breaks the lows. This came out. What's the time on this? 1 minute read, it says, and it came out at 7:47 p.m. That's probably UK time. So if you go here and you have a look, so yeah, it came out about an hour ago. Right now, we've got 8:30 London, Britain. Berlin, 9:30, London, 8:30, Dubai, 12:30. Bangkok's in the night right now. They're not up trading, but who gives a shizm and nizza? Because the Bangkokians aren't moving the market like the freaking goddamn Brits and the freaking Americans anyway. Kraken works normal. Okay, cool. So just FUD, basically. Yeah, my chat's obviously delayed, so my live chat's delayed. Come on, itty bitty. Let's get a move off here. SPX is actually trying to get to the highs already. Mad. It's a very sharp move to me. I think it's probably not going to be able to break the highs on one go. It will probably be something like this and then back down again. Or like that, back down again. I would say probably something like, if it gets that, that's a good sign. Sending formation onto it. But overall, it's a better chart. This is what's giving me a bit of hope for the bulls. Hope for the bulls in the Bitcoin market. Because SPX is looking pretty decent in terms of the whole structure. Not this area right now. This is a day's trading. This is going to close in 45 minutes, 38 minutes. So, I would say that that's what it could probably do in the next few days. But this is 1 day's trading. It's a bullish day's trading, generally. We've got 38 minutes till we close. So if it closes like this, if it closes like the highs like that, that's a good look for Bitcoin. If it closes like this, it's not because Bitcoin's going to people who are trading Bitcoin like, oh no, but look at the close of the SPX. No, I'm not buying it. I'm waiting to open. It's like, oh, fuck off, legends. You need to get yourself a rug. Rug these legends. Are you ever, Max, when are you going to visit Poland? Well, last time I went to Poland, my girlfriend was rejected at the border. So they were like, no, you can't come in because you're in Germany for longer than 3 months. And Poland is part of the Schengen area, which means that they cooperate with all the European laws and regulations on letting people in. So they didn't let my girlfriend in, but she can go back. So probably, I don't know. I probably won't be in Poland for a long time, actually. I can't see any reason why I'd go there at any point in the future right now. Just because of my girlfriend's sister used to live there, so. But now we don't go. She's now left, actually. She's gone to Canada, so. Legend days. Also, guys, just forgot to mention, in mdxalgo.com, if you click on refer friends and earn crypto, I won't click on it on my end because it's my actually affiliate dashboard, but if you click on refer friends and earn crypto, if you refer any of your friends to mdxalgo, we will give you up to 40% of their subscription in crypto. So if your friends come and use it, we're going to give you 40% in crypto, not in fucking cash, in crypto. You can literally make crypto. You can earn crypto by just referring MDXalgo to friends. And we have a big update coming to this actually in a few weeks where at the moment you can give people a 7-day free trial, but you'll be able to offer people 20% off and you'll get 40% of their fee. So we're creating this like big affiliate program because at the end of the day, we don't mind. Like if you want to invite your friends and then get rewarded for that, that's actually a win-win for everybody. So it makes sense. So go to mdxalgo.com and then click on refer friends and earn crypto. I'm not sure if you can do it from mobile yet. We need to make it so you can do it from mobile as well. But just go on desktop. That's what we recommend. It's most set up for desktop right now. What's better option right now? Holding property and rent it. Hold USDT. Property's not great right now. I think property's gonna have a big downturn. I think it's on the cusp actually. Let's go back on the lower time frames on this and keep an eye on this. Look at that support, guys. Like I said on this stream, but this is such a beautiful chart. It really is. I said that, guys, at the beginning of the stream, I said that SPX is likely going to find support here on these prior levels, and this is obviously an SR level. It found support beautifully, and I said that if we find support in SPX there, it's likely Bitcoin's going to have a move to the upside. But I did say that the problem is that SPX was here and had further to go down whilst Bitcoin was trading at support. So obviously it's a break support because SPX put more pressure down on it. So this actually rally off this now is a phenomenal move. Anyone could have got into this. It's a 2% move on SPX, insane. And actually that did correlate with Bitcoin having the bounce off the lows here, which is now the new macro long-term low, which Bitcoin did go to $16,800, which is, it's crazy. It's Bitcoin traded at a higher price than that in 2000 and In 2017. In 2017, Bitcoin traded at a higher price than that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The good thing is that when Bitcoin went to $20,000 in 2017, it was the most overbought thing ever in history. Now we're at the same price, and now it's one of the most oversold things ever in history. So you're just seeing how market dynamics and market environments and market sentiment changes over time. It's all about relative to where it went. Guys, so if you want to get into a competition right now, if you want to basically win 0.01 Bitcoin, go to the description box below, guys, and make a BitGet account. It's perfect if you're in the UK or US. But if you make a BitGet account, guys, with this link, you will be in the runnings to winning 0.01 Bitcoin. And guys, obviously, Bybit as well as another exchange. You can win $3,500, but you can actually get $8,000, guys. And I'm going to give you 0.01 Bitcoin if you sign up to BitGet in this video. Also, guys, if you want to join my trading team, you can see there's a link here. That's actually my trading team. So if you click on that link and then you sign up, it's BitGet again. But join that team, guys, and you can join my trading team, which I will show you all your kind of stuff. If you can't get BitGet where you live, it might be a jurisdictional problem. But if you go to this website, mdxcrypto.com, and then you click on, here we go. What is the best VPN? Okay, come to this website, guys, and read this article. You will not regret it. It's written by basically me and my team. So it's a really good article there if you want to check it out about VPNs, etc., and how to get past these things. Hey, presto, leggies. Okay, SPX is really looking to try and go for those highs. Beautiful support here. Absolutely phenomenal. I'll do a clip where it's like, Bitcoin's going to find some... SPX is going to... Fucking legends. SPX! Speak, legendes. SPX is going to find support here. Here we go. Bitcoin's going to rally off that area. Look at this move. If we get a break of the highs, that's going to be really nice. Bitcoin's, again, not really feeling it, you know. I think it's unlikely that we're going to get break above the highs, but it's going to close soon. 31 minutes, and we're going to get SPX, the market SPX closes. And then I think if SPX closes like this, like as it is right now, I think Bitcoin's going to have a tear up to 20. I think it's more likely Bitcoin will go up if SPX closes like this. Doesn't mean it has to happen. We could get an absolute shred off because of the FTT. But I'd say if SPX closes like this, I think it's going to be... I think Bitcoin finds support and comes up a bit higher. Back up into range. Nice little deviation at the bottom side of the range, and we see this go to 20. But I do think there's probably... You know, this buy here, you would have got stopped out. Logical place to get stopped out because it obviously flushed down much further. So there was a buy here, stop out. There was a buy here. Guess what? Another stop loss. So I think probably a good idea to try and get it. It's still at support, at this level of support. SPX is bullish-ish. Well, you know, on the short term. The only thing holding everything back is FTT right now. FTT's at 460, okay. 18.2. What a day of trading, eh? What a day of trading. What a day. And guys, also, if you come to mdxalgo.com, click on Refer Friends and Earn Crypto. You can get 40% for anyone you refer to MDXalgo. And then you get the indicators, which the indicators are... They basically tell you when to buy and sell, guys. You can see on this chart, it literally just tells you when to buy and sell every single time. Like you can see here, long, massive move up to the upside, short, back down to the mean, long on this candle here, up, bearish divergence, short, all the way down there, long, short. Short is really, really nice. These indicators are phenomenal on lower time frames when things are volatile. So just come to mdxalgo.com, guys, to go on algorithms. You can get the VIP traders group and the free MDX trading bot. It's completely free, legends. The MDX trading bot is free. Okay? It's made 74. If you put 10K into Bitcoin 2 years ago, you have 74K right now. If you didn't use the bot, you had a 15. Bitcoin, if you're going to be $5,000 up on Bitcoin if you bought it 2 years ago at 10K. With our bot, you'll be on 74K. So all you got to do, guys, is get a BitGet account. Look, I mean, it's really simple. Come to mdxalgo.com. You know what to do. You can do it from there anyway. But the really simple way to do it is to create a BitGet account. Like right now, just go and make a BitGet account and then go to copy trading. Okay. And then click on these things. So you go to copy trading step 1. Then you click on search MDXalgo in copy trading. And then you click on the follow button. And you can also do this on Bybit as well. So Bybit has its own system where you can select copy trading, search for MDXalgo, click view. So on both of these exchanges, you can find MDX algo in the copy trading section. So what we'd recommend doing, BitGet's actually better as well, just to make this really clear. BitGet's actually a better place to copy trade our system right now because there's less fees. So BitGet is actually really, really good. But the trading bot is going to do phenomenally over long-term timeframes. And probably actually got out on this trade. See, look, this is actually a phenomenal trade, guys. So this is actually showing our trading bot. You can see here, guys, that our trading bot, and this is on the hourly scale, sold short here. So that's a short trade there, guys. You're up 17% right now if you use our trading bot. Okay, so if you weren't using our trading bot, and you bought and you have a hodl, some Bitcoin you want to hodl, if you had been using the trading bot, you would have just saved 17%. Because when this bot rebuys, it's very unlikely it's going to be rebuying Bitcoin at 21. It's going to be buying Bitcoin around here again when it comes back up and gets above, what it needs to get above in terms of its variance. It's looking at a whole spectrum of different things, okay? Whether it's EMAs, as Chandler stops, we have stochastic RSI. So the indicator, our automated indicator, guys, the automated trading bot sold here. You made 17% on that. And when it rebuys, you're going to see a big increase in Bitcoin in your wallets. The thing is with the statistics on Bybit and BitGet is they only show you a gain in USD. But people don't realize that when you sell and you buy back lower, that's technically a short because you bought more Bitcoin. So people are, who use our trading bot, MDX trading bot, they're going to have a lot more Bitcoin at the end of the day. So when Bitcoin goes back to the highs it was at, you're going to have a huge amount more US dollars because obviously the Bitcoin, you have more Bitcoin and more USD valued by that. Guys, in the chat as well, I want to know something right now. What is your favorite altcoin and why? I want to know what's going on, legends. When setting up bot, what should I put for stop loss and profit? So look, I do have advice for you. Don't put any stop loss and don't use any leverage, okay? Because our automated system has already got that set up. So if you follow our bot and there's no settings on it, you're going to take our stop loss. So right now on BTC USD, you can see on the hourly, and it's only the hourly, by the way, you can see that our stop loss was here. So it bought here, right? So you actually got into a trade, it bought here, it went up, and then this is our stop loss. So it bought and then it got stopped out, and then this actually is a sell, because obviously it's sold into cash, and then Bitcoin's dropped 17%. So technically, if we bought back in, which the automated system will do it itself, because it's already set up to its own strategy, when it buys back in, right now, let's say it did, you'd have 17% more Bitcoin. Because it's going to be buying Bitcoin with the amount of dollars it had there. So you're going to be getting 17% more. Because if you just had held it, you'd have 17% less. So there's a lot of things about trading, guys, which a lot of people don't think about. People don't understand calculus. Most people don't understand calculus and how things work in terms of when things go up and when things go down. They're two different variants. Actually, both sides of the equation move exponentially. So when things go down, you make exponentially more Bitcoin. When things go up, you make exponentially more dollars, but you make less Bitcoin. So a lot of people don't think about these things, but all I can say to you is this. If you go on mdxalgo.com, you look at our MDX trading bot, and you look at the backtested results, we're going to have a whole graph showing this soon as well. It's going to tell you where the bot bought and sold. If you use this in the medium to long term, guys, it's very unlikely that you're going to be in a bad position. It's very, very unlikely that if you follow our trading bot that you're going to be in a bad position. And all you got to do, guys, is just click on how to set up, and it will show you on mdxalgo.com. So just go to mdxalgo.com, click on automation, you can check it out. We recommend using BitGet for it because BitGet will it charges less fees. So BitGet uses less fees to do the copy trading. Okay. How much money have you made off the algo bot? I won't give you specifics, but the algorithmic trading bot is my own trading strategy. Okay, so it uses a trading strategy which I use in my swing trading, and helped by my CTO to create that as well, obviously with his input. But I made millions basically from using that trading bot, and I've made millions from other altcoins. I've made millions in trading crypto and Bitcoin and traditional. But Bitcoin and crypto made me my biggest wins, but YouTube and crypto didn't make me, because I was already trading before that, and I already had a nice big fucking, you know, net worth before that anyway. So, but crypto definitely shot that up to the moon. Bro, lost $960 today. Shit, son. Well, it's a tough day if you get on the wrong side of it, because it's volatile. So, you know, you don't want to get caught offside with these. What's SPX doing? Yeah, nice little pullback. Okay, I think if we get the close, SPX closes like this. We've got 23 minutes before SPX closes. If we close like that, SPX, okay, look, it is a little bit like, are we going to make the high or low? The thing is, I thought from this, we closed SPX here at the start of the day. I thought that was time to come down and retest. But because most people in crypto thought that, we dumped in crypto. I'm not saying everybody, there's obviously a lot of participants who trade SPX were trading, obviously, Bitcoin. That's why we had this kind of sharp correction down. Everyone was like, oh yeah, lower high, we're going down. But when SPX came out, the shots really, really strong. You know, it opened really fast. We saw Bitcoin just completely retraced and popped back above 20. Then we got hit with all the FUD with FTX, etc., and Binance, and now Kraken, but it's not true, so that's fine. But still out there, fucking bullshit. All that FUD hit, and guess what? When the FUD hit, SPX decided it was its time to dump, and then we had that kind of double hit on Bitcoin. That's the most logical way I can explain it. But, you know, I'm explaining it because I know you guys want to hear the explanation, but just to tell you completely honestly, it doesn't actually matter because it's not quantifiable to use any of this news or anything in your analysis. It doesn't matter why it happened. You just have to try and trade what you see, and that's it. So, reviewed your profile on BitGet and looks like data on past trades in this new account. BitGet's brand new. It's brand new. Yeah, BitGet's brand new. So, if you go on Bybit, you can look at it more. But BitGet's literally, BitGet's one of our brand new partners. So if you get a BitGet account, firstly, you can win 0.01 Bitcoin, but you can also copy trade BitGet as well. The old BitGet Aruniente. Look at that cash there, little money box, you know, $8,000 you can get from BitGet. So yeah, sign up to BitGet. The link is below, guys. And also, I would recommend if you don't have a Bybit account, get a Bybit account as well. Bybit, BitGet, they're all great, you know. I'll move these into different positions. I'm editing my own freaking thing right now. BitGet, Bybit, yeah, UK customers. Just put that as well because obviously I forgot to say you can't get $8,000, which is pretty fucking ridiculous. Yeah, and Phemex is great for altcoins as well, to be honest. To be completely honest, altcoins. Bitcoin huge pump today. Pump and dump, legends. Like, I didn't change these. Huge pump and dump, legends. If you hear the title says massive pump and dump. Yeah, it pumped and it dumped. Yeah, so I think if we get a close on this, we're going to wait for SPX to close. You know, it's been a good day for SPX. Obviously, it hasn't actually gained anything from when it opened. We're actually back at where the open was. So, you know, we open the market here. We're probably going to close the market here. So, a little bit of intern in volatility. Go and give Bitcoin a kick in the face. And then back to normal days tomorrow, the next day. I'd say, you know, looking at this on the lower time frames, it probably more likely we're going to get a move back down for a higher low somewhere. I predicted perfectly on today's channel, on today's video, that we're going to get support here. That's exactly what we got. There was a beautiful trade to be made here. If you guys took that trade, congratulations. If you do want to trade SPX as well, you can actually go over to the dashboard on mdxalgo.com and you can click on trade. And if you use PrimeXBT, I actually do trade stocks and shares on PrimeXBT. So I'd have like one chart with BitGet, one chart with Bybit, one chart with PrimeXBT. And then that would be how I'd do it. But yeah, like I said on this video today that I thought we were going to get a bounce from support here on SPX. And, you know, we didn't manage to hold for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's weaker. It tried to hold where SPX held, but the problem is when we were at the if I just zoom out a bit so you can see this a bit more clearly, you know, when we were at range lows, where we got all this buying pressure here, when we were at range lows, SPX wasn't there yet. SPX was here, so it hadn't found support yet. So when SPX dumped down to find support, that just pushed Bitcoin over the edge. which is very understandable because it's at support and it can't hold. It was actually here. And then what happened is, because of this extra FTT stuff, that's just going to really kick it in the teeth. So it's a pretty exacerbated move. You know, the more I'm thinking about it, it's probably a good time to buy for a short-term trade. Obviously, it's a good time to buy on the long term. We know buying Bitcoin at 18K on the long term is a great time to buy. But I would say it's probably a good time to get in on a short-term trade here, just beneath support. It's not perfect, but if we do get a stop here on SPX, it's probably okay. But if I did take a long here, I'd probably look at hedging against it as well, because I'd say, like, okay, look, at the end of the day, because we're beneath 20, I am still going to be looking to fade resistance. And if you want to try and buy support on this, just wait till you're above it. But I do think it could be interesting for a small trade here. If we get a close on that. If this just now tanks, now let's have a look what we got left. 18 minutes till the close, leggies. FTT's in the fucking bin. In the bin. Do you have any videos on your channel that demo the MDX algo indicators? Yeah, sure. We have MDX algo indicator videos all over YouTube, but they're all old versions. We actually have the biggest update coming we've ever done. So actually, the way it looks now is pretty... I've got it basically set to very simple, because obviously you guys who are watching this aren't going to want all the technical stuff. But these are going to have a huge update. Lots of extra stuff incorporated. We're going to have probability of next color candle. We're going to have built-in multi-time frame trend lines, but using slightly different stuff, because these are technically trend lines, but they're actually using EMAs. We're going to have... We actually will have automated trend lines in terms of diagonals and also horizontals, because we have support and resistance at the moment, but we haven't got diagonals. We only have the horizontals. It's going to go crazily small in a second. Wait for it. Yeah, boosh. So you have all the support and resistance levels carved out for you here as well, if you want them, basically. And that's kind of an update. And then we've got some other stuff as well, like micro tops and bottoms, multi-time frame trend. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. Aha! Hello, mate. I love crypto so much, but all of this BS with idiots leveraging out of the tits and just ruining the space and insolvency, blah, blah. It's getting annoying. It shows how early we are. Yeah, dude, let's think about this really, really simply. Massive leverage in the market because every single exchange offers 100x leverage. Also, leverage is much more powerful in crypto because there is no real margin you can go on, so you can't go into debt on your positions. You know, if you're in a long position and you have a set liquidation, you can never go underwater on that liquidation and add more margin to go like into debt basically on positions. So you always, it's completely an integral it's an integral leverage system, because you can only lose what you put in. So you can't say, oh no, but I want to back my position by my house or my car and all that kind of shit, which happens in traditional markets, which means, you know, eventually it's really, really bad actually, because that creates like derivatives on derivatives and leverage on leverage. But then you've also got how exchanges are fucking all bandits at the minute. Like the only good exchanges I could look at, even like FTX right now is wrecked. That's one of the best ones. You know, Binance is great, Coinbase is great, Bybit's amazing, BitGet's massive now. So there's only a few different exchanges you can really look at, which are really, really in the space. Also, fucking, you know, the volatility is great though, because it means there's opportunity. But, you know, it goes both ways in saying that it is positive because it means you're early, but also it's negative because you have to muster the volatility. But I think what we're looking at right now for Bitcoin is $375 billion market cap overall. That's called fuck all. It's less than JP Morgan Chase, which is one company, one privately owned bank in America. So it's smaller than one privately owned bank. Like, there's a lot of private banks in the world. There's a lot of fucking central banks in the world. And there's a lot of gold in the world. So for Bitcoin to be smaller than JP Morgan Chase, which is one private company. I know it's a big bank, but it's not that big. Like, there's a lot of fucking banks out there. Like Citi, fucking all these other cunts. Freaking think about HSBC. So yeah, we got that anyway. And Bitcoin's only like one bank. Like, we're all trading the market cap of one bank right now. Yeah, Bybit's a great exchange. I do actually love Bybit. So that's BitGet. Bybit's one of my favorite exchanges out there for sure. The link is below to Bybit, by the way. You can get $3,500 when you sign up. But I'm doing a competition with BitGet at the moment, where anyone who signs up to BitGet in this video will be entered into a competition, and I will top up someone's account with 0.01 Bitcoin. So all you got to do is basically sign up to BitGet with the link below, guys. Fight back USA. Let's go. And yeah, you can actually get $8,000 worth of crypto if you sign up. And guys, also have a trading team on BitGet right now. So go and sign up. Just join my team, legends. I'm going to be giving away all my trades. Join my team on BitGet. It will be a great experience. Right. But I do fucking love trading crypto just because of how new it is. You know, it's so much more fun than traditional. Like even me trading, I'm basically trading traditional at the moment. Okay, we're getting that pullback, like I said. But indice markets, the good thing about indice markets is this, okay? They are more, generally speaking, textbook and a little bit more predictable if you've been trading for a long time. The problem is they are predictable and they are a bit more consistent on what you think is going to happen. But you get a move on the day like this, and in the whole day, you got a 1.6% move to the upside, and you got basically a 1.29% move to the downside. Okay, so that's the whole day of trading. Basically, you got a couple of percent either or, which is fine. If because it's like I said, this is the time to buy here, buy support on SPX. We got the move, but it's just a bit boring. Like you can trade individual stocks and shares as well, and Tesla has been trading like crazy stuff, but they're just not that great in compared to the volatility you can pull out of some of these altcoins and even Bitcoin. It just really is so fucking volatile, and that's what I love about it. Really, is that opportunity, really, and it's much more exciting. There's also a very, very good story. Crypto has a really good story. It's the story of a new future, and it's a story of a new money, which is more integral, and has a growth story. The growth story is amazing. So the whole thing is just more enticing. And I flipped over to crypto very, very early, 2016, basically. Guys, in the chat, where are you watching from? Are you in Uganda? Are you in America? Are you in Poland? Are you in Mozambique? Are you in Bangkok? Love you're back to streaming in the daytime, brother. Killing it again today with the algo. Saved me before it dumped today. Yeah, man, it's good to be streaming again. Well, mate, the thing is, the reason I'm streaming again is because there's stuff happening. Bitcoin's been flat for fucking a long time, so I just do those kind of like 10-minute videos. If you're if I'm streaming and it's completely dead, even altcoins aren't moving, there's not really much for me to like narrate and go with, in terms of like trying to like be with the market and how the market's adapting. I can say it, and I can say it all in 10 minutes, and I don't need to say it again. But today, it's like I can sit here and go through a whole different load of things. I can look at these crappy news stories. I can freaking flip over to the FTT stuff going on right now, which is dumping, and I did say this looks like it's pretty interesting. I can flick over to traditional SPX and be like, okay, stuff's happening there. We're getting what I said before. I think we're going to come down a little bit on this. That's going to have some downwards pressure on Bitcoin. But if we can hold above 17.9, we're going to close in about 10 minutes. Exactly 10 minutes. So I want to see where we close on SPX, and then I want to see what happens. I think if we get a close, like this, I think it's okay. It's a normal day trading. This is a decade. Like SPX is now beginning to come into some sort of pennant. This is a more powerful uptrend than it is a downtrend. Obviously, there is, an argument that has some sort of descending formation. And that's why I say formations other than trends. A lot of people say uptrends and downtrends, or they say, ascending triangle or descending whatever. I just like to say formations, because you can have a bullish formation on top of a bearish formation. So, we have these lower highs coming into it. We have this bigger, higher low, which is better. So more significant higher low. So this will probably trade into this range here, squeeze into this pennant. And then I think the probability is on this, it will probably go up on this, just because this is a much more higher low. But then we have to remember that if SPX does break this trend line and do something like that, then it's, all hell's going to break loose for crypto. It really is. Okay. But I would say that it's a bit of a more bullish posture. I would say that we're coming up to this trend line here. I think that's the ultimate goal here. I think that's the most probable scenario that we're going to get for SPX and that medium term play. it's going to take a good few weeks for this to happen. Like every day, you know, it's going to take about a month for it to get there if it does. Which would be, you know, a month up for SPX is rocket fuel for Bitcoin. Obviously, we know Bitcoin could go to 28K quite happily in a month. But then we have to make sure that, okay, look, we have trend, we have support. If it does begin to break down and we lose here and we do something like that, you know, then Bitcoin's going to go, you know, lower. Okay, it's going to go 14, probably fuck around there for a bit, and then maybe even go lower than that. So really is on the balance of SPX. Bitcoin is not the king right now. It is the prince. It is the prince of, I was going to say prince of Persia, but that makes no sense. It's the prince of crypto at the minute. Obviously, that makes sense. The prince of crypto, and SPX is the king of the world at the minute. It really is the driving force of most markets. Okay, Dixie, yes, but like gold has just been inversely correlated to Dixie today. And that's another good thing we have to remember as well, is Dixie is looking weak. Like Dixie is weak. It is in a channel right now as well, you could even say. I do want to keep an eye on this. You know, there is some sort of channel playing out here. It's looking weaker than it is strong. It has broken out of a parabola from along here. The only issue is this. This level here is important because we know that that's the first high before this whole entire sideways consolidation, apart from the macro high. So this level here, if it does get above it, you know, like that, come back. So let's just say we come to trend, we hold above here. Then what you could actually say is that is actually a bull flag. It looks to me like a bull flag. It's not actually perfect. It's hard to get it right, but that, to me, this scenario here, and just get rid of the flag idea. It looks a little bit flaggy, but I would say that trend line breaking is a confirmation that we're going back to highs, and then I think we'll actually get above this long-term trend line, and then that's going to be 120 for Dixie, and that's going to fuck up SPX, and then that's going to mess up Bitcoin, and that could see Bitcoin going down to tens, because the bear market rally is over. Like this is not a bear market rally anymore. This is like a continuation of the bear market. We didn't make a higher high on any level. We had a good go. There were some nice trades to be made, but it's a lower low, and that's as simple as that. There is no bear market rally as of now. The only thing we're going to see a bear market rally really come into this is if we do see Dixie break down. So it comes maybe to here, or even if it just goes, you know, on the next open. But I think we are open right now, and it's got 2 hours left. What's it doing on the lower time frames? Probably not much. So we could see that, and then if it does that, it's a good sign, because it means that we're going to see relief into SPX. And then, you know, let's just zoom out a little bit. It's a tough one, but I would say that the probability is probably more to the upside on this. If we lose this trend line, then obviously we just have to go that idea is broken. You know, if we lose this trend line, it's just continuation. And then, you know, this would be breakdown for SPX would correlate with Dixie going up, and then I think Bitcoin's gonna just continue the bear market. There is no bear market rally anymore. The idea is broken. 20K is lost. We had a nice few opportunities here, some longs, made some money, but what can you do? We broken 20. We need to get above 20. That is the simple fact. That is the simple fact, legends. Well, it has retested the long-term lows. We've got a retest of it, 18.2. You know, I'm thinking that 14K is on the cards if we don't get back above 20 soon. 14K is on the cards for all those factors I'm talking about, because the markets aren't just as simple as just trading Bitcoin right now. You know, it's just not that simple right now. You've got to look at everything else. And then we have, like, there's instances in history where you're looking at SPX, you're looking at gold, you're looking at Bitcoin, you're looking at fucking alts. But there's some instances where you only need to look at Bitcoin because it's just on its own journey. But it's not on its own journey right now. It's been led by traditional. That's the kind of the going. It is being led by traditional at the minute. 5 minute. So let's have a look at SPX. It's going to close any second. Actually, let me just get down the 5 minute on here and see how it reacts. I do think we could have a little bit of pop here for Bitcoin if we get a good close on SPX, which we're going to check out now. It's going to do it in 4 minutes. Yeah, so we came up a little bit. We're getting that lower high scenario here. Let's just see what happens in the next 4 minutes. It's probably just going to close around here. It'll either be here or here, either there or there, I think. A little bit lower, a little bit higher from where we are. I think overall we can kind of get a little bit of context from that. You know, at the end of the day, we do have lower highs now. We have support, which it found. So I think it's just going to squeeze into this pennant. And we'll have to see what happens at the end of it. No one knows. I'd say that the probability is probably more to the upside, considering that the higher low is so significant. But, you know, we just have to hold that trend line and see what happens. Let's draw this a little bit lower as well, just to make sure that's nice and flat. But yeah, we just need to see if this holds this trend line to the upside. And then I am saying this. You know, if we do break to the upside and come here, then I don't think we get above that. And I do think then it's going to be bear market rally for Bitcoin, then back down to 14. But that's it. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin charts as well. Yeah, it's interesting. FTT as well here. I'm trying to have a little bit of a bounce. I actually am going to go and look at this on my own exchanges in a minute. We'll get the SPX close, and I'll probably do this for like maybe another half an hour to see how Bitcoin reacts after the close. I'd say my hunch is that if we get a close like this on SPX, it's probably going to mean Bitcoin's going to have a little bit of an upside move. Look at that bounce though, guys, off support. Absolutely phenomenal. Literally came to support just perfectly, like I said. Bang off it. Bitcoin got its rally, but it was a little bit too late for Bitcoin because Bitcoin had already broken support. So it was like, you know, if Bitcoin had just held up here for 5 more minutes, it likely would have been back to 20. But, you know, whatever. The market did what it did. You know, SPX just didn't find support fast enough for Bitcoin to get that bounce off here. And that is, you know, because of some other market participants. If we didn't have this FTT stuff today, you probably would have found Bitcoin would have found support on the lows and actually had a nice move back to 20, similar to how, you know, SPX had a bounce off its last lows. But because of extra dynamics, that's why I always say the market can do anything at any time. You can't predict it, so you got to have stop losses. And then I said buy, but have a stop loss, and that's what we had. Crypto slave. Yeah, nice, man. Good emojis there. I'm enjoying that. $10. Someone give me £10. Thanks, guys. Bear market rally in my kitchen, sir. What are all these questions here? I'll show them off. We don't close above 21. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. You know, I do think that when the SPX closes, which is going to be in 1 minute probably, I do think this is a good look. I do think Bitcoin could come up a little bit on this. It's a super exacerbated move. I do think Bitcoin can have a nice little bounce up here, but if it gets that and then we come to 20 and we get above 20, then it's okay. We're back above 20. Bear market rally's still on, but I doubt it. I think we're going to get resistance, so I'm looking to fade that. Be looking to fade that stuff. Absolutely hilarious day, eh? SPX. It started the day here and it ended the day exactly the same point with a huge math load of volatility in between. Close it. Close the fucking doors. Close up shop. Circuit breakers. See you later. Close it up. Come on. So yeah, I think Bitcoin can have a little bit of a move here. I think it's going to be probably into resistance. You know, it's hard. This is now resistance. So I'd probably look for a short into this for maybe that. And then might get another upside move. What you're looking for the bulls is this. Higher, low, and up. Bears, back down, resistance, and then continuation. So that's what you'd look for there. But on the hourly, it just looks a bit dire. Bitcoin got nuked today. It's absolutely nuke-a-rooney-ente. Absolutely phenomenal nuke. Made a lower low on the macro. But yeah, guys, if you want to trade the FTT, get a Bybit account. Go to the description box below. Thanks to the 199 Legends Slave. So guys, if you want to trade FTT, get a Bybit account. The link is below, guys, to Bybit. You can actually trade FTT on leverage on there as well. It's good fun. And also, guys, I'm doing a competition right now. So if you sign up to BitGet, just make an account with BitGet with an email. I'm going to give someone 0.01 Bitcoin. Send it to their account, whoever wins. And guys, I also have a trading team, which I'm going to be in Telegram. So I have my own Telegram group. I have Telegram and I have Discord. I'm going to post up my trades, which I'm going to be making in that trading competition. So all we're going to do, guys, is go to this link here, Team MDX1, create an account, and then be a part of the team, etc. And get some funds to trade with because we're going to do this together. I want to win that competition. We can win 100 BTC. Max, need you Spotify link shared with the community. Oh yeah, I need to do a Spotify, don't I? Is that how do I share Spotify? Like I've never actually done that before, so I think I'll work it out. I'm quite good at working things out, but I'll go on my Spotify and I'll just like share my funk playlist or something. I think I feel like I make it open to everybody, right? To make it open. And guys, if you're still thinking like, how do I do this trading stuff? You can see here we have indicators which literally tell you when to buy and sell. And these indicators are on mdxalgo.com, guys. So if you're new to trading or if you're an intermediate trader, we actually have advanced tools coming as well soon. So we have market maker tools. We're actually going to have another tab here, which are going to give you access to market maker tools. But here's the old, let me reload that to refresh everything. You can see here, guys, on mdxalgo.com, if you click on algorithms, that's where you get the indicators, the algorithmic indicators. You can get the VIP Discord server as well, which is the VIP traders group. And then you have the automation. And the automation is completely free. Just come and get Bybit and BitGet, and then you can actually copy trade our stuff. But yeah, the mdxalgo.com is $60 a month, guys, and you get these indicators. We're doing the biggest update ever this week, so they will significantly help your profit and loss. Liberty and trust. And yeah, the trading, we recommend copy trading from the BitGet. So BitGet, get an account and you can copy trade. If you click on automation, it will show you how to set it up. So you can actually go to copy trading, MDX Algo, follow button. That's what we do over here, leggies. MDX Algo. But go on, mdxalgo.com right now is better on desktop, but we are going to have it so you can click on refer your friends and stuff, because anyone you refer to MDX Algo, you will get 40%. Here we go. A little bit of an upside move, guys. Like I said, I thought we were going to come up a little bit. This will probably be where we see the resistance. Around here, so it might go donk and then back down to around here, and then that would be a good scenario for the bulls. Finding support here, we did find it once, like that is probably what we're looking for that, to 20. That would be a nice trade setup. SPX has now closed. It will now open in 17 hours because they're fucking lazy. But yeah, that was an interesting day from SPX. You can take a lot from that. It was up, which made Bitcoin pump, then it dumped, and then obviously Bitcoin got exacerbated. It was a perfect storm. It really was. It was a funny day. It was one of those days where, have you ever seen that film Final Destination? Is it Final Destination? Yeah, I think it is. And like all of these scenarios and all of these different types of scenarios and different moments happen, and it just builds up this massive fuck up. That's what it was today from Bitcoin. It was a real funny one. SPX opens, Bitcoin goes for a rocket ship, Sam Bankman-Fried and Binance FUD the whole fucking space. Then SPX is like, you know what? After the FUD, we're going to start dumping as well. Oh, it's genius. It's I would say Bitcoin looking like over 30,000 foot view is probably a bit oversold from all of that, and I think shared a screenshot of my P&L on Bybit from your copy trades so far in the Discord Automate tab. Nice. Tell me what? Tell me who do now this. Tell me who do you now that is selling. Sell-off was manipulation to liquidate FTX. No, I don't think this sell-off was manipulation to liquidate FTX. I think it was just exacerbated by FTX being fucked and liquidated. Here's the real narrative here. Manipulation is something which happens in markets, okay, but it's not quantifiable. You never know who's doing it because everyone technically is manipulating the market, whether you buy $1 or $1 million, that's a manipulation. I would just say it was a multitude of things all colluding in one moment, and then you have this result. But guys, the correlation between SPX and Bitcoin is so fucking similar, okay? So it's redonkulous. So I'm just trying to say, my point is that don't underestimate SPX dumping and then Bitcoin dumping. This would have definitely pushed it in that direction. It actually, in my eyes, how I looked at it today, the reason we lost support here was because SPX came down. Because we were at support, SPX started dumping heavily again and then just nuked the price. So I think we were here. So SPX had its dump. Bitcoin had its move to around here, and then because of the next dump down, Bitcoin couldn't hold it, and then obviously we had FTT, which was just nuking as well, which just fucked everybody up. But we finished the day of trading for SPX today. Now Bitcoin, I want to see how Bitcoin's going to do on its own, and I can actually look at it in a more pure way. FTT got absolutely nuked, legends. Well, how do you not know that? FTT, no. Plenty of people are selling, expecting 14k. Yeah, well, I think we already made a new low. Looking at this now, stochastic RSI is actually over already. Let's look at momentum indicators on the MDX oscillator. So we did get a little bit overbought signature here. Orange dot. Yeah, so this was nice when it came into oversold. This is a nice trade to switch around your bias here. Obviously, had the short call into it. Boosh. Long, also with oversold. Really, really nice. Again here, nice little long pop here. Micro red dots are really important because they're continuations. So don't underestimate these small red dots. Very, very important. And he had bearish divergence at the top, didn't we, actually? Yeah, on this 1 minute candle here. Really nicely shown on this chart, actually. Real nice here. Like you can see that momentum came up. We had bearish divergence play out between here and here. So you have a higher high, a lower low in momentum, bearish divergence. That's what the red line means. Then you have this indication here, which is a dot, which says we had fucking 6 counts of bearish divergence up here, which then obviously instigated the move. So it's real, real nice. Real, real nice. Very nice trading. Very nice trading with the indicators, huh? Go to mdxalgo.com, guys, if you want to get those indicators. They will significantly help you. There is literally no way you won't come out thinking this is insane. Really helpful. Encouraging your followers to trade leverage, no soul. Look, Con, I've spoken about this many, many times on this channel. Leverage is a part of the game. If you're going to be a professional trader and you're going to trade these markets, you will be using leverage at some level. That's what it is. If you're not a professional trader and you don't know what you're doing, don't trade on leverage exchanges. If you don't know how to freaking drive an F1 car, don't compete in the F1. If you don't know how to fly a plane, don't fly a plane. Leverage is a part of the game, and it's not just crypto leverage, which is a thing, right? If you trade the bond market, you're trading 1,000x. If you're trading CFDs, you're trading 500x. If you're trading crypto, you're trading 100x. 100x is actually very low in terms of what you can get access to in other markets, okay? Leverage is actually very, very useful. It's very helpful. What you should use it is for a hedging strategy if you hedge against the market. So, you know, hedging is great for using leverage. But, you know, I've said very strictly on this channel, like, if you don't know what you're doing, then don't trade with leverage. But I'm pretty confident that most people watching this video right now have some type of level, some type of trading experience or some sort of trading capability, and are capable to manage themselves and trade the market if they want to. Because this is a fucking strictly speaking trading channel. I trade on this fucking channel and give you my setups and show you my trades on Twitter every single day. So that's what I always say to that. I just don't get why people like, what? Leverage is not what gets you wrecked. Leverage is not what gets you wrecked. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose. That's it. It's not the leverage that gets you wrecked. Don't blame the leverage for losing. Because at the end of the day, if you're using a strict risk management strategy anyway, the leverage doesn't matter because your stop loss is only 1% of your portfolio on any trade, or 2. So it doesn't make any difference. You're just blaming it on leverage. Oh yeah, it was leverage which got me wrecked. You didn't have to use it. All is well. The market is open. I love the way it says all is well. All's well. Market is open. It's always fucking open. It's Bitcoin. But yeah, I don't understand these arguments. It's just almost like cringeworthy. Yeah, exactly. Like that shit, man. Like that shit, man. Yeah, read something about trading, read some technicals, you know, get some experience, paper trading, all that kind of stuff. I just don't understand this question. It just shows, and it's been happening a long time. It just shows how like a lot of people who come into trading for the first time, they come into crypto trading first. They don't realize that there is, you know, crypto trading has come a lot later than other trading. different markets and different types of products, and like leverage is just a thing of the game. It's very, very normal. But it's not leverage that gets you wrecked. It's not knowing how to trade which gets you wrecked. Leverage is just a tool, you know. It's like saying, oh yeah, you're irresponsible for letting someone drive a Lamborghini. Like, yes, the car can go at a ridiculously fast pace and it can kill you if you drive too fast. If you don't know how to drive very well or you haven't got a driving license, don't drive a Lamborghini. Still, I'm not going to say you can't have the access to driving it. They'll be like, sorry, I want to drive. What's up, Liberty and Trust? What's up, brother? Legendary. We've hit 17,500 new 2022 BTC lows. We've achieved the double bottom. What do you think the lows are in? Thoughts? Hedge against the behavior. I think it's an interesting dynamic. You know, there is, you know, potentially this could act as a double bottom. We could even be doing some sort of like Wyckoff accumulation. I don't look at them too much on crypto because they're not very... the hit rate isn't that good, and even if they are, then everyone's like doubting it because it's obvious. So I don't really look at that kind of stuff. I try and play level to level. But yeah, we do have a low here come in. We do have another low here as well. You know, if we respect the lows here, I'll put it like this. Again, I have to go to SPX. If SPX loses this trend line and loses this support here in the next few days, I think it's very, very likely Bitcoin's going to go lower and go to 14,000. I think if SPX respects those and we find trend and it continues this nice uptrend it's in, I think Bitcoin will hold. I think if this level here gets held by Bitcoin, then we can actually, in the next couple of months, you know, a couple of weeks, okay, 1 month, let's give it, because this is going to take up some time. If we can now come back, trade up, back above 20, hold 20, maybe fanny around it a little bit, and we can get back above 20, you know, then my confidence that this is the bottom, you know, that was the bottom would be, my confidence would increase of that being, you know, the probability of that being the bottom increasing if we do get above 20. But right now there's nothing here. I know it's a very, very good time to buy Bitcoin long term. I know it's a very good time to buy Bitcoin even in the medium term if you're prepared to go to 14 without any stop loss, you know, just buying on spot. But in the short term, we just have to wait for traditional and we just have to see if we can actually get above 20. And I think, you know, as of right now, looking at this chart and being completely honest, the probability of us going a bit lower is higher right now. Right now, it's probably hard to go a little bit lower. We were on logarithmic as well, so it was kind of lying a little bit. But, you know, the probability of going lower is probably higher as of right now. On this chart, if nothing else cannot bear any influence on it. Just technically speaking, look, it's shit. Great time to buy long term, but in the short term, I'm saying it probably is just going to go lower. But I'm saying that completely honestly, if we can just look at this chart. But because of the correlation on SPX being so acute, I just think that, you know, this is more likely to go up actually to trends. So I think that could be the saving grace for the itty bitty, and we could actually maybe get some sort of above 20, maybe up to here, back down again, and actually get a fucking actual uptrend and break here. Oh, frickin' ear, legends. Woo! Just washing out the ear, legends. So that's what I'm thinking on that one, basically. Well, yeah, I think Luna is bad as well. Luna did have I think Luna was bad for the market as well because Luna did exacerbate the move to the downside. But you can see here, you know, we have made a low now. So I would say that it's probably likely in the short term we do get some sort of little bounce. I'd say overall, if I could only look at this chart, Bitcoin probably hasn't seen the bottom yet. We might get another go. But because of SPX, I think that overall, if I was going to give, you know, you put a gun to my head and say, where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? I'd probably say that Bitcoin will hold the lows for another few weeks, okay, if SPX is good. And then we can, you know, mess around here. And as soon as we get above there, look, it's just like it's squeezing into it. It's really squeezing down. So now we only have to get above 21,600 for it to make actually a higher high. And for it to make up, we're in the lower low. So, you know, ideally we'd get that, back down, that, and then a break. And then that would be the ideal situation for Bitcoin right now. And then 2 fucking 28. But you just got to be logical. you buy if you're long term. If you're a long term investor on this, is a great time to buy, but it's just not a great chart. You know, I just go by what I say. I go by what I see. It's not a good chart in any way. But SPX, I think, will be the saving grace if it can play out the bullish scenario. I think is more probable. Basically, leggies. Ask me questions, guys, as well. Also, I'm doing some competitions, guys. So if you want to win 0.01 Bitcoin, go to the description box below and sign up to BitGet. If you already have an account, make a new one. BitGet. Yeah, I'm going to go through all the accounts and then give somebody 0.01 Bitcoin. You can also get $8,000 when you sign up. I also have a trading team. If you click on that, you can actually join the trading team, etc. And if you go over to mdxalgo.com, my legends, you can get access to our indicators. You can see the buy and sell calls on these indicators are phenomenal. They'll help you trade the markets, insanely help you trade the markets. You also get the VIP traders group, and also we have a free automation, so you can actually copy our MDX trading bot. Our MDX trading bot got you out of Bitcoin. This is completely automated. The last sell call was here on our trading bot. So, you know, when it rebuys, if it rebuys now, you're going to be up 14% in your Bitcoin position, okay? Just from selling automatically. And you can actually get this for free, access to this, guys. From mdxalgo.com, go on your desktop, just go down to Bybit or BitGet, and then just click on how to set it up. And these little things here will just show you how to set it up, etc. And you can basically, if you sign up to BitGet, we recommend using BitGet right now, actually, because of the lower fees. So just go make a BitGet account, and you can copy trade our trading bot. We have our own trading application coming as well, guys. So it's all going to be building up slowly. You know, we've got lots of stuff coming for this. It's exciting. And we have big updates to the indicators coming as well. So we have auto trend lines in terms of diagonals. Lots of stuff coming. Delicious, my sir. Delicious, my druga. Yeah, you can also do it on Bybit as well. Copy the copy trading, guys. So that's another thing. Polkadot. Don't really look at it at the minute. I do have a bag of Polkadot, but I'm not really fussed about trying to trade it. Define long term. So long term is if you're holding it for over a year. I have to do this the whole time because everyone's always like, what's long term? A long term investment or position or trading strategy or trading outlook or time horizon, long term means above a year. So if you're going to hold Bitcoin for longer than a year, I think it's very unlikely that Bitcoin's going to be trading below 18,000 in a year's time. More than a year. Very unlikely. Medium term is what I say. And I look, it's debatable. And I just got to be like completely honest with you. Like some people say short term is a day or lower. I would say that over a year is long term. Between, 1 month and a year, I'd say it's a medium term play, depending. Because you can say like medium long, or you could say short to medium, that kind of stuff. That kind of breaks it down even more. It's like saying medium rare, or it's rare. It's like, it's fucking rare, medium rare, medium well done. So like there's, I'm fucking talking about a time horizon by trying to define stake. And then short term for me is really like, that day is a short term trade. But then you could say, are you playing a swing on a short term swing? I'd say a day trade, is like a scalp, there's a short term trade, day trading it. And then you have, potentially a short term trade could be like, the next couple of days. I think short term, I think it's going to go here next couple of days, maybe a week. But anything longer than a month is medium term. And then anything over a year is long term, but that's specifically Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin. When it comes to traditional markets, it's different as well. Because long term and traditional, you got to be thinking 5 years up. Such a long time frame. I've been going for 3 hours, have I? Guys, if you don't think that's insane and you don't think it's worth a like, then please leave the stream right now. If you think that it's crazy I've been here for 3 hours, please hit the like button. I really appreciate some likes, because the more likes we get, the better. Is copy trading name MDX Algo on Bybit? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So copy trading on Bybit is, this is MDX Algo. MDX Algo on Bybit. Yeah, what we'd recommend doing is if you do want to do our copy trading, we'd recommend creating a new Bybit account with our link, okay? This means that you're going to pay less fees on the copy trading because, we've set our account up so it's not 10%. So if you create a new account with this link to Bybit, you top it up. Also, it will change. It will stop you from your P&L from one exchange going to the other. They won't mix across. But I recommend getting a new Bybit account, creating an account, and then going to copy trading and then funding it with like whatever you want, $100, $500, $1,000, and then you can copy trade our automated system on Bybit. You can also do it on BitGet as well. So BitGet's actually better because you pay no fees right now. So if you create a BitGet account and then type in copy trading, you can copy trade our MDX trading bot. And the statistics, you know, kind of, they speak for themselves, because if you had to put $10,000 into Bitcoin on the 1st of January 2020, today they have $15,000. Okay, think about that. 10K into Bitcoin on the 1st of January, today you don't have 15K. You'll be up 150%. Obviously, it's still good, and that's not 150%. But if you had bought $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, but you had it so that Bitcoin was set up in Bybit or BitGet to copy trade our MDX trading bot, today they have $74,000. Okay, so it's pretty unbelievable how much you would have saved, basically. Instead of just having 10K, you'd have 74K. In Bitcoin as well, you have to remember, okay? So $10,000 worth of Bitcoin would have bought you any amount of Bitcoin, but it would have bought and sold it to keep your amount of Bitcoin higher. I enjoy watching your stream. Thanks, man. I enjoy you watching my stream. If you watch my stream, you're just there being a legend, you know? That's the thing. I'm just chilling out. What did you start with money-wise when you started to make it serious? So I traded like equity markets and indice markets, and actually FX mostly. To be honest, I'll be complete. I was doing bar charts and pips and stuff on FX markets like foreign exchange. I traded the traded the Aussie dollar to the pound for a long time because I lived in Australia. So I thought I kind of had an edge in kind of like getting ahead of the policies and stuff, the financial policies the government was making over there. And I was trying to trade the Aussie dollar to the pound. I did quite well actually, but it wasn't like massive until, you know, it was good. It was, you know, long-term trading, and it was difficult. It took me about 2 years to get profitable actually, but then I moved into Bitcoin. Like honestly, I was trading FX markets. I was doing the odd stock and share here, like, you know, individual stocks and shares and stuff. But I remember Bitcoin came onto the radar of FX traders because Bitcoin was a cryptocurrency. So it's kind of easier to understand for FX traders, you know, currency traders. It was like, okay, well, what the fuck is this? And it was trading at $300, then it went to $400. And then I kind of like FOMO'd in at $600. I remember I bought like 8K or something. And then it went to 1.8. It went all the way to 3.6. And I was like, oh shit. Like, what? I've never had a trade like that. I've never made that kind of money in one trade. And then it dropped to $1,800. And then at $1,800, I literally went all in on Bitcoin. I rang up my friends and my family. I said, I think this is really, really interesting. I just don't see any reason why this fucking trend is going anywhere. And it was like this huge hype as well. This massive hype around it. And obviously in that time, it was in that bull market, I was learning about the fundamentals more and more and more, which then kind of get you more and more bullish because the fundamentals are very, very interesting in terms of it's a pure sound money, which is better than gold. So it's pretty interesting. And then, yeah, it went from like 1.8 to 20K in the matter of 3 months. And I was like, fuck me. Okay, I'm sticking with crypto. When you start making money in something, you start learning more about it. It's like a kind of feedback loop there. And then I just stuck with crypto, just traded crypto more. And then became, oh, crikey. But you got to remember, that was when I didn't even have a YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel when I bought 600, went to 20. I didn't start any content. I just traded the bear market. And then at the bottom of the bear market, the last one we had, not this one, the pro one, that's when I started the YouTube channel. And I just basically spoke about altcoins and stuff and some trading videos. So I just spoke about altcoins I liked in trading videos. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then bang, now I'm just like here. Life in general these days does suck, but trying to stay positive always, Aaron. Is Aaron getting all... What's happened to Aaron? Aaron, do you think the Fed pivoting, making liquidity cheaper, make the difference with BTC price action? It says 90-day ROI, MDX algo. Yeah, so I'll show you that in a second as well. Yeah, so with the... in terms of the Fed, like, you know, the Fed have the power to increase interest rates, which is going to pull out liquidity, etc. And they have their tools and their tricks to do this. You know, I think the Fed is still going to increase interest rates. I think they're going to go to 10%. I think they're going to go all the way to 10%. And I do think it's going to have like an effect on, you know, currency markets. I don't think, just like indice markets, equity, Bitcoin, I think it is going to have an effect on that. because you are literally just tightening everything. So it is more difficult for risk to be kind of like raring to go. But I think as soon as they hit their rate hike target, which no one really knows, I think what's going to happen is you're going to see the first time they decrease, we're literally going to go to the moon. So I think the bottom will kind of be picked by that. So that's why I'm saying we're having a bear market rally. I don't think the bottom's in yet. I actually don't think the bottom's in for SPX either. I don't think it's very likely that SPX will bottom whilst they're hiking. So that's just like look at historical back data on this. It's not very probable. Can happen, but I think as soon as they get to where they want to be and then they start decreasing again because they start freaking out because of inflation, it fights back, or they might get some sort of hyperinflation event. Probably not, but something happens where they have to start printing again. I think that time's the bottom, and then we go to the moon. Could take a few more years though. That's why I said I don't think Bitcoin's done yet. Yeah, so this question. So 90-day ROI on MDX algo is minus 91% on Bybit. So two things you have to remember. We started the bot, 3 months ago. So this bot is for medium to long-term time frames, okay? So it's for medium to long-term time frames. When you look at the actual drawdown of it, I think the drawdown is maximum 14%. Right as of now, the market is going down. But you have to remember this. If you hodled Bitcoin, right, you're going to have a significantly higher drawdown. So if you bought Bitcoin at 40K and you use the bot, right now you'd be down 60%. Our bot is only down 0.9%. Okay, so like you have to look at it in terms of ratio between other things you're looking at in the market. The bot is this is the thing I have to talk about because so many people miss this, okay, about what these actually mean, these numbers. Because firstly, having a 0.9% loss in 3 months in a market that's gone down 70% in its USD value, it's only being calculated by USD value, okay? So if you're basically at the same amount of Bitcoin after the bear market, you're doing really well, because what it means is that when this medium to long term bot starts then accumulating and buying back into the bull market, which it will start doing, that's how it's set up, then what you're going to see is you're going to see exponential growth into the next bull market, okay? Because when the algorithm shorts, when our short happens, okay, so let me show you can actually see them here on the hourly, when this shorts, it's still probably made a small loss from buy to sell, but it's gone down 17% Bitcoin. So when our algorithm buys again, okay, what you're going to say is, okay, you're actually going to have about, let's say 17, you have 17% more Bitcoin. If Bitcoin then goes down again, then the US dollar valuation keeps going down the Bitcoin. But if you have 17% more Bitcoin and then the market turns and we go into a bull market, then you're actually going to see that number get very, very big in terms of your gains. Because right now, like this is only looking at this information. This is a backtested strategy, and this is 2 years of backtested results. So this is basically gone through one whole cycle, and that's what it's come out with. So the next cycle, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But guys, look, I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to get you to do it, because I know that even if we tell you we like what we've built and we think it's a good strategy, it's still probably not going to be profitable for everybody, because you're not going to stick around for a medium to long-term time frame. Most people are not patient enough to stick around for a year or two in anything, regardless of whatever it is. So to put money away, which you can't touch for 2 years, it's difficult. And that's what we're saying with this bot. This is an MDX trading bot. It's not going to be overnight success. It's going to take time. It's impossible for you to make money on a scalp trading strategy. A high velocity scalp trading strategy is only ever going to work in one specific environment. As soon as the market begins to trend off, it's fucked. So scalp trading bots, they can make the gains look really good because they're trading in and out so much, and they can stop losses. They can stop the bot from actually selling out at a loss. But as soon as the market environment changes, they're just going to run off with the fucking whatever, and then it's not going to work. They're going to run away from Bybit. You won't see their name and just delete it. That they come and go so often. So we're just saying, look, it's up to you, but we think it's a good option. The British perspective. Hello, how are we? Britain. Soviets. Fuck the Soviets. Yeah. We're going to take down those Russians there. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking I was saying that. I was just like propaganda into my brain. The Soviets, hello. We're gonna fight the Russians on the fucking front line with the Germans, the bastards. The Russians and the Germans. Love you, man. Don't understand what you're talking about. But I know what you say makes sense. If that makes sense, do you like MetaMask? Oh, fucking hell, my ear. I love MetaMask. I think MetaMask is great. MetaMask is actually built into Brave browser. So I use the Brave browser right now. So the browser you can... No, that's actually Epic browser, sorry. So this is the Epic gaming browser. The reason I use the Epic gaming browser for the indicators is because the Epic gaming browser is super sharp and fast. That's because it's made for gaming. So it's good for the indicators. Obviously, it's probably not going to make a difference to actually the positions, but I just like knowing that it's the best. And then we have the other indicators as well. We're getting a move to the upside, by the way, guys, like I thought we might get. This is a Brave browser, and this actually has MetaMask built into it. So when you're like logging into stuff like applications, etc., you know, it's pretty cool because you can just don't have to worry about having a browser extension. You just have the frickin' other thing. The other thing, sir. You know, hello. We're getting a little upside move here into resistance now. So I do think Bitcoin is looking like it could pop up a little bit here. For the bulls, what we're looking for is this, you know, up to here, hold it as support and up to 20. I think it's more unlikely. I think we'll probably get something like that again, and then that would be more of a likely scenario. SPX is now closed, so they can fuck off. I can actually just breathe. I actually feel like everything's calmer. God. FTT, what's going on? I do think it's a buy. You know, I think if you really zoom on this, it's probably gonna moon out of this quite quickly, actually, because just come down so far, and even if everything goes round, they're gonna keep the exchange alive for sure. So look at the most recent news on this FTT stuff. FTX just got absolutely murked. What did he say? When was this? 1 hour ago. What's he on about? Is it a YouTube video? What did he say? I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'll just try and play it now. Can we play, please, legends? You can't just get me on a website and then just cuck me. I don't want to watch that. Sam Bankman really fucked it up, didn't he? He really went and jabbed it all up. I don't know if it's true. Long stream today. I know it's a long one. I've just been I just felt like good today. I was out all this morning. Out all of this morning, and then I came back and I was due to get onto a trading session. I was going to get in there and I actually played some shit. And now I'm just streaming it up for a while, and then I think I'm going to quit now in a few minutes and then just look at my exchanges again. But I'm quite enjoying it. But guys, hit that like button as well. If we get to 1,000 likes, that'd be great. Also, don't forget about the competition. Sign up to BitGet. Just get an account with an email, and you're entered into winning 0.01 Bitcoin. You can also get $8,000 as well for just signing up if you deposit, etc. And get a Bybit account as well, guys, because you can trade FTT on Bybit. And then if you go to go to my mdxalgo.com and click on trade, you can actually get all the partners. Even Nexo, guys. I forget to mention this, but Nexo is where I have some of my money. I actually have about 500k in Nexo, and I earn about 15. I actually earn on that about 5%, but on stablecoins you can earn 15%. And with this link on MDX Algo, if you click Start Earning, they will literally just give you $100 when you sign up as well. So all of these give you money when you sign up. That's what we're doing out here. Yeah, Gala's gaming coin. Base to the floor. Yeah, here we go. Nice little pump to the upside. So I said I did think we're going to get a little bit of an upside move if SPX closes like this. It's not a bad day. So I think we do get a little bit more upside on this. And then, yeah, I think it could. I think it unlikely we go straight to 20. If we do, that'd be a hilarious move back. I would say it probably comes down again for a higher low, and that would be a good time to buy on that support. But having said that, if you do get long here and it just wants to go all the way to 20 in one go, fine. But I think it's unlikely. We'll see what happens. Let's go right on the 1 minute then. Let's have a look. Yeah, big day. Lots of fun on the indicators as well, guys. You can get those from mdxalgo.com, like I said a billion times in this video. Most of you guys will probably already have a subscription. All good, legends, all good. I'm just going to be doing this anyway today, just not recorded. But I'm just going to go to my exchanges now. Yeah, I might call it a night, legends. Okay, hit the like button on the way out. Go do all those things. You know, enter the BitGet competition. Just sign up to all those things in the description below, guys. I've also got some other stuff I want to bring to you, some decentralized exchanges, which are interesting. But yeah, guys, you're all legends. Have a good night. See you on the flippers. Bye-bye.